well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is.
Hello and welcome to Oman D20 powered by Fancode. We are on match number 20 and this encounter between the Royal Oman Stallions versus the Majees Titans at the Oman Cricket Academy turf number 1. And without wasting any further time, let's join Mudassir Ali Qureshi on the sidelines for the toss as he has the two captains with him.
Toss time, Royal Oman Stallions takes on Majees Titans in a clash of the top two teams in this tournament. Captains are ready, so is our match referee, Mr. Vikas Singhal. Home side is Royal Oman Stallions, so Shukla will flip and Kaleem will call. Khanjar is the call, and Khanjar it is. Amir, straight away, what have you decided?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, we are going to bowl first.
Under the lights, any specific reason?
Not really. We have our first game under lights, and maybe second inning we will come. So we try to, use that factor.
Going has been good in this tournament for Majees Titans and for Amir Kaleem. What has been the key to the success so far?
Alhamdulillah, I mean, when the tournament start, all the players individually performing, and yesterday, Alhamdulillah, I also got perform, and when the team start playing together, and small contribution comes, so it feel good as a captain, and yeah, I'm very happy.
And as a captain, is it a headache to have a good bench strength? Can we expect any changes in this game?
Yeah, we have a very good competition amongst the team, and yeah, people were waiting outside, I mean, on the dugout. Yeah, we'll see how we can, give the bench strength chances, and we are looking forward to the game.
Best of luck and give us a good game, Amir.
Thank you very much, thank you.
Vinayak, they're bowling first. Your thoughts and your plans?
We will like to bat also, so it's a win-win for us. It doesn't matter if toss is gonna step on our side or not. So we love to bat, so we got that.
4 wins out of 5 matches. Give us the mantra for your success and the momentum going on your side.
All credit goes to the boys. Everyone is stepping it whenever the teams need it. So everything going on our side, and boys are learning from the mistakes that we did in the previous games. So we are looking forward just to minimize the mistakes and play the positive game.
When we talk about the Royal Oman Stallions, it's a mixture of youth and experience. Happy the way the youngster Anshuman got those runs in the previous game?
Oh, definitely. Anshuman is a great talent. I started yesterday presentation as well that he's going to score runs for us. And it's a good sign that he's clicking at the very right time for us and giving a great start in the opening. So it's a great positive for us.
You had some hiccups last night chasing a modest total. Now batting first, what kind of total do you think is enough?
As we're going to bat first, so I think anything around 150 or 160 is going to be a good total. We have a good bowling line. So anything around 160 will be a good one.
Finally, a mandatory question. Any changes?
We have a couple of changes. Saad and Shahrukh misses out the game, and Faizan and Karthik is going to come in.
Best of luck and enjoy the occasion.
Thank you so much.
So the news from the sideline is that Amir Kaleem, the captain of Majees Titans, has won the toss and he has decided to bowl first.
Majees Titans sitting right at the top of the table, deciding to bowl first. Royal Oman Stallions, Anshuman Prasanna, the man in form. Faizan Abdullah comes into the side. Hasnain Ali Shah, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, Junaid Ahmed, Karan Sonav, Karthik comes into the side as well. Mohammad Nadeem, the experienced campaigner. Sagar Parmar, Vinayak Shukla, Yashas GL. And talking about Majees Titans, it's Amir Kaleem, Abhinav Sharma, Abid Khan, Aryan Bish, Ferrisco Adams, Jihan Klote, Hemal Tandil, Shafi Jan, Usman Ali Afridi, Wasim Ali, Vishwa Vijayaratne. It's an action-packed side for both the teams. Almost a out-of-breath contest here. But with me, it is Jamil Zaidi, the man who knows a lot about most of these players here. Jamil bhai, looking forward to this contest?
Absolutely. Thriller one. We were expecting about it. One of the clinch matches today. Both the teams eyeing the top spot of the top points table. But now, today is the time where they will ensure themselves which is going to be on the top.
Now Majees sitting handy at 6 matches, 5 wins at 10 points. Yalla Shabab as well at 10 points. Guided to third for a single. Looks like a confident man. All of a sudden, Anshuman Prasanna started believing in himself. And talking about Royal Oman Stallions, 5 matches, 1 match less than Majees Titans and Yalla Shabab. This is their 6th game. 5 matches, 4 wins and 1 loss. So at 8 points. And net run rate, handy for all 3 of them.
So this match will be a crunch for them to go at least meet the hands with the Majees Titans who are sitting on the top. But I'm really excited to see this contest between Royal Stallions and Majees Titans. It's the match of nerves between the two sides. The one who holds the nerves will be the winner, I believe.
Absolutely, it's a game of nerves at the moment. And talking about Hemal Tandil, he's been impressive, mighty impressive. He did feature in Oman for a very long time. Probably was playing for that side, Royal Oman Stallions, at that point of time. Or maybe it could be Yalla Shabab Giants, 2 sister concerns. And that's where I'm not sure. But one of those 2 sides. And now he went back to India probably for a short break. And he's back for Majees Titans.
Yes, he is a very, very good bowler. Always giving early support to his team, getting a wicket or 2 in the first couple of overs.
He's charging and he's charging in quick. Hemal Tandil. He's worked very hard on his fitness. I did get a chance, rather an opportunity to talk to him for a couple of minutes, and he said, Pranav bhai, I've worked so hard on my fitness that I want to prove a point. I want to showcase what my caliber is, what my potential is. And still I'm not doing well. And these are his words when he's doing really well for Majees Titans.
Well, now we'll look about Faizan. He has been inducted today into the team, and let's see how far he's going to help Royal Stallions to give them a solid start.
Faizan Abdullah, not a regulation opener. Generally bats number 5, number 6. And here he has an opportunity.
Well, this is all the team management have to decide. They know which player has to send at which number. They might have something in their mind for the next couple of matches. That's why I try to send him in the number 1 spot. Whereas I'm really impressive with this Anshuman Prasanna. Absolutely young player coming, brimming with the confidence.
They've invested in him, and at the moment he's repaying that investment back to Royal Oman Stallions. Incredible player. Looking for a big shot. It's a big appeal. A very experienced Rahul Asher is in control of situation. End of over number 1. It's just 1 run for Royal Oman Stallions. Look at that. Pitching just outside the leg stump. I beg your pardon, probably there is a ball to go.
Rahul Asher, one of the most international umpire who earned a lot of respect all through the world, and one of the best from Oman. He is the one who has also umpired in the World Cup as well.
He's exceptional. Very good with the skills. Looking for a big one. It's a celebration appeal. And Rahul Asher is going to be turning it down. Tandil is almost distraught. It's going to be the end of the first over. And 1 without a loss here. Just that solitary one run which came from the bat of Anshuman Prasanna. Very confident Anshuman Prasanna, the way he guided the ball to third. That's what makes him a little special. Very talented. Technique extraordinary.
Perfect technique for an opener. What a brilliant over ball by Himal Tandal. Just one run he has given.
What he does right is he watches the ball really late onto the bat, and he's always looking to rotate the strike. And in the mix, he's always he has that array of big shots as well.
Yeah, he played yesterday, day before yesterday, a couple of big shots, some mighty six coming down the wicket and have a mighty six over the long on.
Especially the pull. That pull was exceptional. Looks like a kid. But he's dangerous. What a delivery. Abid.
Beautiful one, asking the batter how I bowled this one. Lifting delivery outside the off stump, slightly moving away from the left-hander.
Don't really think that Abid is going to be giving anything in the arc of Faizan. Does realize that still to open his account, Faizan is in all sorts of pressure here.
This time wrapped on the pad, loud appeal and has been given out. So the first breakthrough for Majees Titan, it comes through the bowling of Abid Ali. And Faizan caught right in front of wicket, playing across. So first wicket for Majees Titan.
What a delivery. What a delivery from Abid. Faizan was looking shaky. He's not a regular opener. And that's where it was a very innovative call to send him opening. And this was struck right in front of the stumps. This was not going to be missing out on anything. He knew it. Probably he knew it as well. If the umpire would have given him out, he would have walked out on his own. That is how plumb he was.
No batter can leave that unless umpire raises the finger. Very few.
Oh, there are few. There are few instances in the world cricket. We've seen a lot of reels now, the world of social media, where the batters have given themselves out, and that's happened at the international circuit.
Well, that is only for the quad behind most of them.
No, I'm talking about leg before. Leg before. So plumb that they, as soon as impacted on the pad, they've put their head down and started walking towards the pavilion even before the umpire has given him out. What a delivery from Abid.
He's a left-hander trying to bring the ball into the left-hander. In swinger for the left-hander. This time he wanted to play across. Actually, once you shuffle in front of the wicket, the umpires have got most of the say in their hands. Look at that one.
Ending the misery of Faizan Abdullah. He was struggling to read which one is coming in and which one is going out. And that is where Faizan Abdullah was completely out of the equation. And that's what happens when you're facing a quality bowling side. Oh, what a delivery. Karan Sonav. Not sure he knew a lot about it. Good rise, good bounce.
Well, taking the help from the wicket this time, tacking nicely. Ball lifting deliveries. Today, Abid looks to be a different bowler than yesterday. And Himal Tindall done the exact thing what he has to do. Put the pressure in the very first over. And Abid did the rest, taking the first wicket.
Now don't get me wrong, Faizan Abdullah is a very talented player. But don't really think that he's ever opened the innings in the domestic circuit. He would play for... Dancing down the track and they're celebrating, they're appealing for it. Anshuman Prasanna is unmoved. So is the umpire. Abid cannot believe it. Can you believe it?
Well, we can see the replay and then from there we can have our own thoughts. I feel it might be from the bat.
I was not sure what. I don't think it hit anything. I just feel it didn't hit anything. Probably could be a little bit of the pad, could be bat hitting the pad, but ball was quite far away from the bat.
Yeah, there was a big gap.
If you look at that, by the time the bat came closer to the... Oh, you can see that. The ball probably hitting a little bit of the back leg. Probably the trouser, probably the top of the pad. And this is a good decision. Very good decision.
Yes, absolutely. Spot on. Very, very good over from Abid Ali. He's really making the batsman to think.
This is fierce bowling from Abid. He's swinging the ball and swinging the ball both ways at the moment, and it's to good effect. 2 overs done. Just 3 runs from that over of Abid and that wicket of Faizan Abdullah. 4 for 1. Royal Oman Stallions at the end of 2. Dundale continues and continues from the Oman LNG end. Airing in line, keeping it wide of the right-hander Karan Sonavli, who's looking to make an impact here.
Lot of pressure on the batters right now. Some outstanding bowling from last 2 overs from Hemal Tandal and of course Abid. And a second over being bowled by Hemal Tandal. He is always spot on getting the wickets at the right time for this team. Hard working one. This time brilliantly played outside the off stump, from floor of the bat to the extra cover boundary. First breather for all Stallions. This came through the bat of Karan Sonavli. It was not a good delivery outside the off stump. Juicy, he just played it out, picks the gap nicely. Taking the pressure off and putting the pressure back on the bowler. This time he pulled it over to the square-leg boundary. What a magnificent shot. Timing was perfect. Just slightly goes back and put the bat onto the ball to the maximum at the square-leg boundary. Look at that one. What a perfect timing. Going down the leg side, he just pulled it beautifully. Perfect timing. Very, very good over for our Stallions, and even so for Karan Sonavli. That was a beautiful hit from Karan Sonavli. This time he cuts and cuts well. Slight misfield there from the fielder at cover point. And they go for 2 runs. Slight misfielding there. So far, good over for Royal Stallions. 12 runs, 6-10 to 12 runs comes in this over so far for Hemal Tandal. Once again onto the back foot. punches out towards the cover point boundary for 4. This is what Karan Sonav lay at his best. Beautifully played. Onto the back foot, open the face of the bat, punches it out towards the cover point for another boundary. Look at that shot. Perfectly piercing the gap. Feeders cannot move between cover point and gully. What an exciting over for Royal Stallions, and what a blow to Hemal Tandal. 16 runs in this over so far. In the over number 3, it is 20 for 1.
Abid is looking to continue from the Oman tail end. Short and wide. Anshuman Prasanna would be really disappointed to miss on to something like that.
A slight timing is there, a bit late to play that on. But 1 and over from Karan Sonav, 16 runs in that over of Hemal Tandal. 1 maximum and 3 boundaries. Really changed the game at this moment.
He's splendid. He's one name that you're going to be probably looking forward to in that team for Asia Cup. Very talented Karan Sonav. Playing with the swing to deep square leg for a single. And even this young lad, Anshuman Prasanna, he's impressed one and all. Yes, he's not qualified to play for Oman, but it's only a matter of time. Once he qualifies, I feel in a few years he will cement his place at the big level, because that's the amount of potential this young lad has.
Absolutely. Brilliant talent, this young player, Prasanna. Really brilliant player. I always said whenever I saw him coming, opening the innings, he had all the confidence in him.
Heave. And the reason I say heave, because he was never looking to play it through the line. He wanted to destroy Abid, and that's exactly what he's done, Karan Sonav.
He did it in the last over, and this time it is Abid Ali who has been hit by Karan Sonav for 4. No pressure, playing his natural game. Look at that one, picked from outside the upper stump. Only the feeder to retrieve the ball.
He's quality, pure quality. Doesn't like to be a lot adventurous, but he has a lot of potential, a lot of time. Slower delivery and gives it the kind of respect that it deserved.
Cleverly read the delivery, slower one. That is going to be a very, very good contest now.
Two very good sides. And Royal Oman Stallions, with the kind of background that they have in the last 3 years, 4 years, I'm not sure how long they've been in this circuit, but they've been a champion side. They've been very good, especially in the shorter format. Pulled well. There is a fielder who will keep it down to a single, but everything is coming from the meat of the bat of Karan Sonav, and that's a sign of being in form.
Well, yes, that's right. From the moment he arrived on the wicket, he showed his confidence. And this time he capped the ball down. by pulling it towards the mid-wicket boundary and get a single.
Anshuman Prasanna. It plays a big calming effort on Anshuman Prasanna every time he's playing with an all-attacking player. And that's what Karan Sonav is. But then we have seen Anshuman Prasanna having multiple gears. His gear 5 was incredible. Making him stretch on this occasion is Abid, and it will be a dot ball to wind that over. 4 overs done, 26 for 1, Royal Oman Stallions. Shafi Jan comes into the attack from the Oman LNG end. This is going to be interesting. Shafi Jan versus Karan Sonavle. Full and flicked. It's going to be a dot ball to start off. Amir Kaleem.
In the last edition of this D20, Shafiq Jan was bowling with the maximum speed. This time his bowling speed have been reduced a bit, I believe. Otherwise used to put the ball deck hard on the wicket, get some extra bounce, and makes it difficult the batters to play.
The word is zip. That zip which he had last year was exceptional. Especially the way the ball released from the deck. That dangerous extra bounce. His sharp skills, his bouncers were very effective. Another factor could be that probably the teams are able to read him a little better.
Yeah, definitely. The more you play, the more you get to know the bowlers.
Not giving any kind of room to Karan Sonavle.
Good two deliveries from Shafiq Jan. Rather 3. Not giving any single to Karan Sonavle.
Driven straight down the ground. They're going to go for that quick single. And they'll get there.
Running between the wickets is excellent. And Abhishek is always ready to run. Good understanding between his partners.
Anshuman. He's a good talent. Anshuman Prasanna. He's happy to be playing the second fiddle. 3 runs of 7 deliveries. He does have those big shots. Cut well. This is brilliant. Anshuman Prasanna. He's aesthetic when he plays those kind of deliveries.
Absolutely brilliant. Outside the off stump, but the bat picks the gap to the cover point boundary. Full confidence. Look at that one. Cuts beautifully through the boundary for 4.
No chance whatsoever for the fielders.
After losing the first wicket of Hassan, Royal Stallions come back strongly.
What a delivery. What a delivery. There's a big appeal, probably a lot of inside edge onto it. And that's where it's going to be in favor of Anshuman Prasanna. What an incredible delivery of competition between both of these two.
So 6 runs per over, almost 31 of 5 overs, 1 wicket down. Faizan Abdullah not contributing much with the bat. Bulk of the runs coming from the blade of Karan Sonavle, who looks to be in sublime form here. And Anshuman got a boundary in the previous over. Usman Ali getting ready to bowl his first over of this game and ready to go in the comp box. Alongside me is Amin Wagle. Very good evening, Amin. And crucial game between these two sides. Keeping in mind just 2 teams will make it to the final, and both the teams are at top of the table as of now. Top 2 teams, Majees on 1, and on 3rd position is Royal Oman Stallions, keeping in mind the net run rate.
Yeah, absolutely. Now Majees Titans a win over here, and they will certainly consolidate their position at the top of the tables, making it very difficult for the teams below that second ranking, or the team that's coming second, which is Yalla Shabab Giants. The rest of the teams will all have to make sure that things are one-sided, only wins in their way, and pray that Yalla Shabab or Majees Titans falter from here onwards. Otherwise, it will be quite consolidated and quite a done deal from the way I see it. However, never say never. At the moment, Majees Titans have gotten a breakthrough, but Royal Oman Stallions have Karan Sonavle, who seems to be in good form.
Got that great start now. He needs to capitalize on this start. 23 of just 15. He was ruthless against the fast bowlers. Driven nicely, but slight fumble by Vishwa resulted in a single.
Yeah, winning small moments in the game, and all of a sudden you'll notice that you have your foot in the door in order to win the game, and then you've got all that confidence backing you.
Not at all in a hurry, Anshuman, but still a sedate start, keeping in mind the way this track is behaving. Especially in the previous game, we have seen almost 320 runs were scored. The ball nicely coming onto the blade. It has been a superb bowling performance by Majees Titans.
Yeah, well, they've managed to keep them tied down. However, the shots have to be purchased. They have to be taking some risks, the batters. And there's good reward available if they manage to do it the right way.
He looks to be in control yesterday. Last night got brilliant 49. And now taking his own time, playing too many dot deliveries inside the power play. Anshuman. What an over. So far, just couple of runs.
Anshuman Prasanna, yeah, he certainly scored that 49 and probably would be gutted to not have reached that milestone. He's a very, very attractive cricketer to look at, especially when he gets going and he gets his shots right.
What an effort. Superb effort. Just could not able to stop that with that single. Power play comes to an end. A partnership flourishing between Karan and Elevur. Anshuman 34 for the loss of 1, 6 gone. So the spin and fast bowling continues here for Majees Titans. Oh, what a delivery. The block hole well managed by young Anshuman.
He's been quite impressive against the fast bowlers. If you notice that game against the IAS Invincibles, he was dealing with Mohammad Imran and Muzahir as if it was no big deal, and especially all those block hole deliveries were the ones where he actually excelled. Even the first run scored of this game, off the bat of Anshuman Prasanna, very nicely and deftly guided through the third man region for a single, but the timing was absolutely a delight to watch.
Quick single. Rightly said, we can see that elegance in his batting. Very stylish cricketer, technically very sound. And we were talking about that power hitting, and we witnessed last night those three maximums. Couple of against Imran, the one still I remember that pull from this end. It went almost 90 meters. Another Yorker inside out. Glorious drive in the air. Brilliantly managed. 4 runs, a much needed boundary.
Absolutely. Now Anshuman Prasanna, and that's what makes him really special. The way he deals with the pace bowlers and the way he deals with match situations. It didn't look like a slog. It just looked as if Anshuman Prasanna has all the time in the world to open the face of the bat and come to the pitch of the ball. Just look at that flow of the bat. Has enough time to even go and do a full follow through with the bat coming all the way back on his shoulders, on the other shoulder. Quite a delight to watch.
Oh, look at that uppercut fielder station, and he drops. It's Abhinav, the fielder. All the hard work put in by Shafi Jan goes in vain. Dejected is the batter Anshuman. Rare opportunity gone begging.
Yeah, it's always going to be a tough chance because that ball was swerving in the air under the lights. It's never too easy. But Shafiq Jan had done nearly the right thing. It's not that bad a shot from Anshuman Prasanna. It's just that the fielder has spilled this one. Abhinav, man of the match from last night.
Width offered. Ball chasing Abhinav there.
Yeah, he's under the scanner. He's under the radar, or rather he's under Anshuman's radar. They're chasing Abhinav towards the offside. He's in that hotspot sort of a zone.
We have seen the power hitting, but when it comes to the elegance and style, 2 players who impressed me a lot. One is the left-hand batter Zohaib Amanat. The other one is this young boy Anshuman. Oh, chopped on. Width offer. Trying to play towards that point region inside it. And hitting those stumps. All that hard work put in by Shafiq Jan. And he has been rewarded by that wicket of young Anshuman Prasanna.
Yeah, this is smart work here from Shafiq Jan. I think this was a wicket that was set up so that they could see the back of Anshuman Prasanna heading into that dugout. Constantly in that nagging corridor outside of stump, and they know that he'll be looking to play those glorious shots, and this time that hint of deviation coming into the right hander, and it was enough for Anshuman Prasanna to falter, gets that bottom edge and plays it onto his own stumps. It's a delight for Shafiq Jan and a delight for Majees Titans. A brilliant result.
Yesterday, he opened the innings. Now coming at number 4. 2 wickets down, going at 6 runs per over. Shafi Jan has been rewarded by the wicket of inform Anshuman Prasanna, bowling at a consistently at one channel. That has been the beauty in the previous over by Shafi Jan. Usman will continue. What a delivery. Inviting Karan on the front foot and getting some turn. Great take by wicketkeeper.
Yeah, absolutely delight once again. We'll have to look at it to see how he just dragged his front foot over, and he was quite late into that shot, committing himself to the front foot.
19 balls, 26. The other 23 deliveries, they could only manage 16. Another one. Getting some turn under the lights, Usman.
Yeah, I was surprised to see it. I actually wanted to see the replay as well of that previous delivery, but have a look at this one. This is the last wicket. If you notice, the previous 4 deliveries that Shafi Jan has been bowling has been on that offside, outside off stump. Oh, this is brilliant. Karan Sonav can be absolutely dangerous. Vishwa has probably had something very, very oily for dinner or for pre-dinner, because this is probably the 4th time I'm noticing that he's not able to handle the ball and things are just slipping off his hands. One makes you want to wonder, or rather hope, Majees Titans, that no catch goes towards him, because if one catch comes down or pops out of his hands, it's going to be of Karan Sonav, who's looking in dangerous form. Oh, brilliant paddle.
Back-to-back boundaries. One towards the square of the wicket, the other one behind the square. Smart piece of batting. Usman Ali under some kind of pressure.
Yeah, back-to-back boundaries, and Karan Sonavle is in red-hot form. He's not had those kind of innings in terms of the numbers, but certainly you can see it with the way he's going about his innings, the shots he's playing.
Another one towards that offside, but he's now, after those couple of deliveries, he's reading that line and length with ease. That feet moving forward and adjusting himself on the back foot has been the beauty so far in this innings of Karan Sonavle.
A good score here would be somewhere around that 160, 170 mark, and in the previous match you did see that even 160 plus was chased down.
Hit hard down the ground by Junaid, straight towards the fielder. And talking about the previous game, and the fielding has been ordinary. They put down many chances. So a good over for Royal Oman Stallions. Usman Ali going for 10 runs, 8 overs done, 52 for the loss of 2. $52 for the loss of 2. Shafi Jan runs into Junaid, and what a delivery. Who looks quite comfortable, not only against the right-hand batter, also against the left-hand batters. He knows exactly where he needs to bowl, inviting him for the drive, that late movement, not helping the cause of the batters here, I mean.
Yeah, and this is the right technique here, or the right bowling sort of a strategy. Shafiq Jan 3 overs on the trot, right at top of the innings, because pushing him too late to bowl 2 overs so late in the innings, suddenly you would find that the batters are just looking to go after the pace bowlers. He's cut that one really well.
What a recovery in time. Though there was a fumble, and I like that field placement from Amir Kaleem. That deep third was a bit wide towards that point region. It was nicely managed by Junaid just for a single.
But what's going to be really important is how Karan Sonav now approaches his innings. 23 ball, 35. So he's certainly gotten a start for himself. That difference between a milestone innings and a normal aggressive innings is what Karan Sonav is looking to bridge at the moment.
The plan is simple for Shafi Jan. Just keep towards that fourth and fifth stump for both the batters. But it will be interesting to see if he can ask Junaid to go towards that leg side, because it's a longer boundary, but there's no protection at deep mid wicket as Amir Kaleem himself stationed at short mid wicket. But you need to surprise the batter. Oh, look at that. We're talking about a surprise delivery, a lethal Yorker. He is convinced, trying to put that pressure on that experienced Rahul Asher.
Yeah, absolutely. But probably what did the trick was he was the only one convinced, so and nobody else in the team. So always looking for wickets here. Shafi Jan bowls with his full heart, and he's a very, very brave and sort of a strong kind of a character, Shafi Jan.
Rightly said. Always eager to perform, an impactful player. Nicely bowled, coming into Karan Sonav, not giving an inch to play those big shots. The key in this spell for Shafiq Jan, not only the length but also the pace at which he is bowling.
Yeah, absolutely. He's quite quick, and even though you might think that he's a very stocky bowler and coming from not that big or long a run up, the pace that eventually hits the bat is much more.
Another one coming into Karan Sonav. Just 3 runs, keeping things tight is Shafiq Jan. Boundary less over, comes to an end. 9 overs gone, 55 for the loss of 2. There's change in the bowling as the captain, Amir Kaleem, he gets ready to bowl that 10th over. What a complete change we are witnessing when it comes to Majees Titans. An improved side compared to the previous season, I mean.
Towards the offside for a single. Well, it's time and again you're just wondering what's the right thing that Majees Titan has done from the previous season or from the previous editions of the D series to this particular edition, and that's the addition of some value impact players. They've done well for their teams, previous teams, and they were probably the star performers of the previous team, and they have been left high and dry due to the fact that the other teams have had much better and bigger names amongst themselves, and somewhere down the line those players have gone unnoticed and not able to make that large an impact in the whole scheme of things.
Oh, that inside edge saving Karan Sonavle, and those 5 new recruits, the likes of Wasim Ali, Usman Ali, Hemant Tardale, the 2 South African boys, the wicketkeeper Gihan and Adams, everyone performed well. They contributed the wins of Majees Titans so far in this tournament.
And they've contributed at different occasions. So whenever Majees Titans feels that, yeah, okay, I think we are not doing well, one of them will step up and make sure that they can try and pull out a win from somewhere or the other. Full toss, and it's going to be a long chase for Aryan Bisht. A boundary for the left-hander, Junaid.
Firstly, it was a loosener from Amir Kaleem. Ball just slipping out of his hand, a low full toss. Not helping the cause is Tandel at covers. So 4 runs, a lucky boundary for Junaid. So 8 runs from that first over of Amir Kaleem. Half of the overs done in the first innings. On a recovery mode is Royal Oman Stallions with Karan on 37, Junaid on 9. It's 63 for the loss of 2, and it's time for a drinks break.
At the halfway stage, Royal Oman Stallions are 63 for the loss of 2 wickets. Amir Kaleem just bowled a very, very good over before that halfway stage. Karan Sonavli on 37, Junaid is on 9, and Karan Sonavli seems to have done quite most of the scoring so far. Joining me in the comm box is going to be Jamil Zaidi. What's your take on the proceedings at the moment for Royal Oman Stallions?
Well, so far so good. As far as the Royal Stallions is concerned, they are quite okay with 63 for 2, 10 overs gone, with Karan Sonavli leading the team from the front at this moment, and Junaid gave him the support which he needs from someone to carry on the... Played it out towards the deep extra cover. What do you think? What could have been the total in the next 10 overs?
Well, until the 10 over mark, it probably goes on to show the kind of groove or kind of mode you are in at the moment. If you're going at 6 runs and over, you might want to reach that 130, 140 run mark after 20. However, you never know if Karan Sonavli decides to go berserk or, tries to play a big innings from here. things might be slightly different. But in the previous match, you saw even a total of 160 was easily chased down, and that was partially under lights and partially during day.
Well, I have seen a small change in the wicket. The fast bowlers are now getting bounce and swing as well. And the likes of Jitin Kumar this time outside the off will be definitely a big factor when the chase will come from Majees Titans.
Yeah, absolutely. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi is one of them. Hasnain Ali Shah is one of them. So certainly they have the backing in them to prevent runs, but then at the end of the day, you also have to see the form and the belief at which Majees Titans are operating. They've dropped only one game on the way.
Currently, Usman Ali is dominating Junaid, not letting him to play outside the off stump. Quicker ones, couldn't manage to play on.
Oh, big shot. It's high up in the air. The fielder trying to run behind it, Hemal Tandale, but he won't be able to save this one from crossing the boundary rope. So a boundary to end the over. 11 gone. Royal Oman Stallions will be thinking that finally some runs coming in multiples. Levin was up 69 for 2. Amir Kaleem bowled a sedate first over. 8 runs of his first. So he'll want to keep it to a little more tighter than that. Worked away towards the onside cow corner. It's going to be only a single.
Very calculative approach from the Royal Stallion batters. This is the last one. Swept top edge. No one is there to stop the boundary. Some valiant effort from the fielder there, but couldn't prevent that boundary. Well, a calculative approach from those batters, Amin, Junaid and Karan.
Keeps it away from the left-hander, and that's probably the right channel. If you need to hit me, you need to chase.
Bowling outside the off stump, quicker one. One chance is there. The bowlers chopped the ball on the stumps.
Oh, he stopped edged. Two fielders looking to converge, and none of them manage to hold on to this. I think this is a chance that has gone in favor of the Royal Oman Stallions. No damage done. Amir Kaleem absolutely livid with his 3 fielders there. The keeper, the person at short fine, and of course that fielder at gully. Have a look at that.
Time here that someone who is going to be more comfortable shout, "It's mine, it's mine, it's mine." But I think all 3 converged on that.
Regardless,
and a
it has
very
to be the
valuable
keeper's catch. I really think it has to be the keeper's catch.
This is what I said. Someone who is more comfortable in those circumstances, he should shout, "Yes, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine."
Still early days for Jihan in this circuit. He looks to charge down this time around, trying to reach out to that ball, which Amir Kaleem is constantly delivering outside the off stump, wide outside the off stump. One more delivery remaining, and this has been fairly quiet. No boundary as of yet. So onus is on Karan Sonav to hit a big one. Let's go. 73 for 2.
Well, I mean, things are going good for Royal Stallions.
Yeah, this one is a pacey shot. It had enough legs. Realizing that he needs to be striking a boundary in this over, and he does. Karan Sonav in red hot form at the moment.
This time he just picked the gap beautifully between cow corner and wider mid on. It looks in superlative form. 77 for 2, 12 overs gone.
persisting with the slower balls. And rightly so, because Usman Ali has done a fairly decent job so far with an economy of nearly 6 per over. And that's what Majees Titans want, and has to apply brakes to the scoring. Thumped towards the deep mid-wicket region. It's only going to be a couple of runs. So this is good running from Royal Oman Stallions, realizing that they need to start scoring and scoring quickly.
Rightly so.
Another single. So working around with the field at the moment.
Very, very good placement, and run in between the wicket is extremely good. Just backing each other. The right thing as a professional cricketers.
Yeah, well, it may sound a little bit boring, but then all these singles and all the rotation of strike also keeps you in the game. Makes you comfortable out there in the middle. Oh, this one's taken the outside edge, but he's hit that with some power. A long chase for Himal Tandale. But what's going to happen is Karan Sonavle will come back, taking a couple of runs, adding a couple of runs to his total. Oh, I think he's given it one shot.
Very unfortunate at this stage of the game where you're running short, but each run is costly to you.
Most of the boundaries have come square of the wicket. It's come off those glorious cover drives of Anshuman, Prasanna, Karan Sonavle too, doing something similar. Not many shots have come towards that. In front of the wicket of shots. Into another very, very quiet over from Usman Ali. As many as 6 runs once again. Royal Oman Stallions are 83 for the loss of 2 after 13. Oh, he's given this a good thump. It's one bounce boundary for the left-hander Junaid, and the batters are certainly looking like taking on Amir Kaleem at the moment.
Perfect placement between mid-on and mid-off over the head of the bowler by Junaid. Nicely hit. 4 runs. Look at that one. Just from the meat of the bat. No one there. Positive 4 runs.
Running hard for that first one. They have to be quick between the wickets. And that will probably expose Majees Titans' problem here to the Royal Oman Stallions. They've got some gun fielders in Wasim Ali, in Aryan Bisht. Oh, this one's crunched in front of the wicket. Karan Sonavle in that red hot form. He's looking to zoom past that milestone of 50.
Absolutely brilliant timing. Just slightly short, goes back, have the full blade of the bat toward the extra cover boundary. Correctly said, it's in a red hot form, 49 of 34. Well deserved 50 in place for him. And at the right time, when Royal Stallions need him to be there, he come and start hitting his shots all around.
Works away towards the onside this time. So after a boundary, he knows that yes, of course, we need to rotate strike. You need to approach this entire innings with a partner in hand, and with that, of course, all eyes on Karan Sonavle bringing up a very, very well-made 50, a timely 50 to his name in Oman D20, powered by Fancode. What a wonderful statement innings. That was the only thing he was missing ever since the start of the series. Looking to dance down the track, but Amir Kaleem adjusting at the last moment. But what an innings this has been from Karan Sonav. From match number 1 for the Royal Oman Stallions, he's looked to play hard, he's looked to play aggressive. He wants to be cementing that number 4 kind of, or number 3 kind of spots for batting. Contributes with the ball, not so much, but then he certainly has that ability to do so.
Yeah, good part from him is that he never bowed down to the pressure. Whenever comes, plays natural and own game. And that is the success of a great batter. End of over number 14, it is 95 for 2 Royal Stallions.
Shafi Jan reintroduced into the attack now on over number 14, so he'll be probably bowled out before the death overs. At the moment, Karan Sonav. Oh, big shot, but this is in the air. A fielder looking to come underneath it, and I guess he's going to get it. It's Wasim Ali, who doesn't drop many. And it's very difficult to beat a fielder like Wasim Ali. Cutting shot of the onslaught that Karan Sonav has been inflicting upon Majees Titans. Shafi Jan gets a wicket to his name.
Well, what a catch. Brilliantly taken by Wasim Ali. And the wicket which Majees was looking for finally got it out. What a brilliant knock he has played. Wicket number 3. Back to the pavilion.
Power hitter Hassan Ali Shah walks out to the centre, and a possible promotion up the order, all because of his abilities. This powerhouse of a performer, Hassan Ali Shah, will have only one thing in mind, and that is see ball, hit ball, and make use of this death overs. He's up against Shafi Jan, who's just picked up a wicket to his name.
I think Royal Stallions have now decided that they are looking for a good total on the board. And that's why he sent Hassan Shah to have some big MACD 6s and 4s for him and for the team as well.
Yeah, well, absolutely. And that's probably the right ploy, because you're nearing that 15 over mark and 95 on board so far. Have a look at that field. He's got plenty to play with as well. Massive gap between that cow corner. Oh, he's bowled them. Shafiq Jan is on fire. He's done a huge service to Majees Titans by making sure that Hassan Ali Shah does not open his account, because he can be absolutely dangerous once he gets going. But at the moment, all eyes on Shafiq Jan and that express pace delivery to castle Hassan Ali Shah.
Well, I think Hassan Ali Shah actually might close the eyes and try to play this across the line. Doesn't look where the ball is going, and the Shafiq Jan has a look at that one. Nowhere, was trying to hit toward the mid wicket, and the wickets were tumbled. Wicket number 4, and what a comeback from Majees Titans.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 back-to-back wickets. One of the person in form, Karan Sonav, who was looking to go hammer and tongs in the most attractive way possible. And then the danger man, Hassan Ali Shah, the power hitter, back in the dugout. But one powerhouse performer walks back. Another comes in. Vinayak Shukla now will have to make some amends. Gets the inside edge, or rather the bottom edge of the bat. Will manage to get off strike.
Well, the intention looks to be good. He also tried to slice the ball outside the off stump, but got the bottom edge. But
yeah, have a look at this wicket once again. Shafi Jan targeting the stumps, that late swing and deviation off the deck, probably doing Hassan Ali Shah over. And what a delight to watch as a bowler. Furniture being disturbed.
We were talking about Shafi Jan. That's a bad delivery down the leg side. Last year, he was an express fast bowler, generating a lot of pace, especially bouncers was lethal. But now he's bowling almost in the same fashion as he used to do the last season.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's probably come back a little more fitter, a little more leaner if you go to see. He was stocky in the previous season. And now, after a bit of time since I have seen him last, he just seems to be in that zone, fitter. Oh, brilliant. A loud shout, loud shout. One might say that he did hear a couple of noises. No leg by, says the umpire. So, just going to be very, very close to have a look at that again.
Brilliant over so far from Shafi Jan. Look at that one coming into the batter. But might be going outside the impact will be outside the off stump, that's what we can say. A brilliant over from Shafiq. 3 wickets they have taken.
This time full toss, worked away towards the offside. Just opened the face of the bat at the last moment, so it's going to be only a single. And what a brilliant end to Shafi Jan's spell here. 3 for 19 in his 4 overs, and he'll be really proud, and Majees Titans will be glad that they have somebody of the likes of Shafi Jan in this team, in this setup. 15 overs gone, 99 for the loss of 4 wickets. Royal Oman Stallions.
A devastating spell comes to an end from Shafiq Jan. 3 wickets and 19 runs. 99 for the loss of 4. Looking for that late impetus in the innings. Royal Oman Stallions heavily dependent on Vinayak and Junaid now. Keeping in mind they have lost Hassan Ali Shah and Karan Sonavle in quick time.
That was the very, very important wicket. Karan was looking in a supreme form, hitting every part of the wicket, every part of the field, but finally got out after scoring 50.
Now this is a brave move by captain, getting Aryan Bisht, keeping in mind it's Vinayak Shukla on strike. He has taken his chance, and Bisht, he's a clever bowler. Longer boundary towards the leg side, and there is very good chance for Bisht to get best of Vinayak. Nicely managed behind the square. Clever manipulation of the field by Vinayak Shukla. Finds the boundary. 4 runs. 100 comes up for Royal Oman Stallions with the previous wide. Now 4 runs takes them to 104.
Very much experience. Look at that one. Just pull it down towards the square leg boundary for 4 runs. Much depend upon Vinayak Shukla, how long he will be at the wicket. As long as he will be there, I am sure the scoreboard will be moving.
Oh, absolutely. Runs will flow. If Vinayak Shukla stays till the 20th over, it's a danger sign for Majees Titans. But what a crucial encounter we are witnessing here under the lights here at Oman Cricket Academy. to maintain the grip at top of the table. These two teams are fighting against each other. Good comeback towards the top stick channel. And Aryan Besh is developing as a good cricketer here in Oman, Jamil Bhai.
Well, you're talking about the youngsters. Of course, yes, he's coming up, but I'm very much impressed with Prasanna. He's absolutely a gem of a batter. Always comes, play with the confidence as an opener, waiting for the ball to come, and also try to make the runs whenever he like to come.
Oh, technically very sound batter. Goes for that reverse, misses the line, there's a loud appeal, and finger goes up. He took his own time, had a cup of tea, read the newspaper, then signaling that as a out, Vikas took his own time. What a breakthrough has been provided by Bisht.
Well, you were talking about him. Yes, of course, he's coming matured each and every match. Look at that one. That was right in front of the wicket. Only thinking about he might got a bat on it, but finally has given him out. Brilliant change by Amir Kaleem. Wicket number 5 back to the pavilion.
Arrives one of the legends of this game here in Oman, known as Baby of Oman by the head coach Sir Dilip Mendes. His captain Mohammad Nadeem arrives at the fall of Junaid, but what an over, what a comeback by Aryan Bish. Astute captaincy from Amir Kaleem. He's a master, an artist when it comes to taking singles.
So cool, so calm.
Bish's parents are watching this. They are in the stands and they'll be delighted the way he bowled, the way he pleaded to the umpire. Smart. He was shaping up to go big towards that leg side. Needs to bowl full towards the top stick channel. Hit. Connects out of the park. Maximum. This is the power he possesses. Vinayak Shukla has arrived here.
Well, that's what the best of him. Taking off the pressure after last wicket. He came and hit that maximum towards the mid-wicket boundary. He is such a attacking player. Never comes and bows down to the pressure. Comes and plays natural game.
Yeah, attacking cricketer, but humble human being. Change of pace, change of length. A quick single has been taken. Never shy to go for that quick singles. Mohammad Nadeem struck on his toe while playing that shot. Vinayak Shukla 113 for the loss of 5. 16 gone. (113) for the loss of 5. They are shifting the gears thanks to this man, Vinayak Shukla, 14 of just 6. The experience, Hemal Tandel getting ready to bowl his third. And the rare side, the wicket column is still empty. He is known for picking the wickets the first spell. Not able to get those wickets against Royal Oman Stallions. Last 4 overs, Vinayak on strike. Trying to be cheeky. This will be a good battle. It's experienced Hemal Tandel versus in-form hard hitter Vinayak Shukla.
Well, sometimes you go too far, it definitely put the pressure on the batter itself, which was outside the off stump. He can easily place it for single or doubles. The cheeky sort of shots at this stage towards offside, I think it's not advisable.
In the air and clears that backward deep point. Those are looseness, rare looseness from Hemal Tandel, and showing his power is Vinayak Shukla.
Full toss and a full use of it over to the cover boundary for maximum. Bad delivery outside the off stump and full toss, and he's got the maximum out of it.
Clean striker of the cricket ball, Vinayak Shukla. Plays on the merit of the delivery. He plays proper cricketing shots. He's a kind of a player who can provide you those quick runs late in the innings. Tandel needs to strike back here. In the air, shorter boundary, out of the park. One towards the offside, the second towards the leg side. The party continues here for Royal Oman Stallions.
What a batsman is Vinayak, really. It is crazy form right now. 2 maximum and 2 deliveries, short, and he goes back, hits it over to the cow's corner for the second maximum. What a batter he is. Absolutely brilliant. Full attacking batter. Bowlers must think that how to bowl him and where to bowl him.
Attacking batter, soft-spoken personality, very down to earth, and he was the hero when last year in the month of October the Oman A side traveled to Hong Kong for Hong Kong Sixers, and they were the winners of plate division.
Yeah.
He scored quick 50, was player of the match in one of the games, showing his class at a bigger stage. In the air, just manages to clear, not in fact just manages to clear those ropes. Knowing that mid-off inside, 3 back-to-back maximum from the blade of Vinayak Shukla. He quickly moves to 32.
Brisk, blistering knock from him so far. 3 successive maximums in 3 deliveries. And that, what team asked him to do, he's doing exactly what 3 sixes in 3 deliveries. Amir Tandal today is really not bowling according to his levels as bowled from last 2-3 matches.
Gone for plenty of runs. Another one inside out. This time the result will be 4 runs. But he will take those 4 runs, make it 22 in 5 deliveries. What an expensive over in progress.
I think Heyman must be thinking that where I have to bowl this batter. He's hitting from every area, wherever he's bowling. Right from the first one. Then it was a full toss. Then he posted to the mid-wicket. And this one to the extra cover.
He has been wavered. Now look at that. There is a third man. There is an extra cover. You need to make a change. Get the third man inside the 30-yard circle. Get a regulation field. Push that square leg back onto the rope. But the damage has already been done. It's too late, I believe.
Well, I think the way he's playing. Look at that one. Just open the face of the bat towards the deep cover point for the single. End of over number 17. 136 for 5. Royal Stallions.
Walking into the com box, and this is what I was witnessed with. Vinayak Shukla cutting loose very quickly, and that too against the quality of Hemal Tandel all around the ground, playing with that field, toying with that field. Every fielder that came into the circle could only look the ball flying over his head. What an incredible striking from Vinayak Shukla. I'm a big fan of him. Very unorthodox and very effective. Vinayak Shukla. Inside out on this occasion, he's playing the field. And he's playing the field to perfection. Mudassir Ali Qureshi, Mudipa, absolute entertainment.
Today is the second day of the weekend here, and the party still goes on here at Oman Cricket Academy. The DJ is Vinayak Shukla, dancing on the beats of Vinayak Shukla, the bowlers of Majees Titans.
Couldn't have put it any better than what you have already. Too many batters looking for that fastest 50. Nobody more deserving than Vinayak Shukla. Moving on to 42 of 14 deliveries. Incredible striking.
And this is also good news for the national side, because he has that role of finisher when he will wear that jersey, the red jersey, the Oman national team jersey, and for sure.
But I have a question to ask you. If a batter is batting like that, you still want to use him as a finisher, or you want to use him in the middle order? Very tempting. 42 of 14. Vintage Mohammad Nadeem. Cuts well. There is protection in the deep in terms of Wasim Ali.
Sitting next to Pranav in the com box is like sitting in front of great Amitabh Bachchan in the KBC show. Always comes up with new questions. But yes, his role is as a finisher, and I want him to play that role the upcoming tournament, because you need someone who can get you those quick runs. Because Dubai Stadium, all you need is 150, 160, and he can provide that impetus late in the innings.
Vinayak Shukla, Hasnain, incredible strikers of the cricket ball. Driven through the offside. They're pushing for the second, not really. It's only going to be a single. Moving on to 43 of 15. They still have a few deliveries to go. This is getting out of the hands of Majees Titans at the moment. I know I said it in the previous game as well. And somehow Renaissance Challengers found a way to win a game from where I gave them 10 to 15%, and they won the game from there. I'm not really sure Majees Titans can cut this through.
Two quality sides against each other. The momentum on their side, the batting side. Nadeem finds the man, not able to clear that longer boundary. Abhinav making no mistake. Abhi strikes for the second time.
Holds on to the ball on this occasion. Abhinav. It was struck, and it was struck well from Mohammad Nadeem. That was the need of the hour. They wanted to get a few runs. Not able to find the middle of the bat, and that's a long boundary, and Abhinav doing the right thing by just holding on to the catch. 143 for the loss of 6. Royal Oman Stallions are probably just getting out of the hands of Majees Titans. If you look at that, it was a slower delivery. Back of the hand from Abid. And through the kitchen sink at it, it was Mohammad Nadeem. The vintage Mohammad Nadeem. And in walks Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. It's been incredible, Modipa. What do you think is the difference between IES in terms of the bowling attack and Royal Oman Stallions? Put a look. I believe ROS is going to get somewhere around 160, 165, maybe 170 as well. So similar kind of targets. What's the difference in their bowling?
You mean to say ROS and IAS?
Absolutely. Big shot. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi finds a fielder and he holds on to this one. It went very high and Abid has a big roar.
What a game we are witnessing. Now the pendulum clearly shifting in favor of the bowling side with 2 back-to-back wickets. Change of pace. Not able to clear the shorter boundary. Got the elevation but not the distance. All eyes wide open. Look at that balance. Brilliantly taken by Vishwa. What a catch. Not troubling much. He walks back. Wicket number 7 goes down.
All of a sudden in the next over, Abid would be on the hat-trick. Vinayak Shukla, the talk of the town. He's incredible against pace, and that is probably why Amir Kaleem has decided to hold the ball in his own hands and take the responsibility. Good idea? It's the penultimate over, and Amir Kaleem, with the shorter boundary towards deep mid-wicket, opts to take the responsibility.
Brave move, but I'm not sure. Is it a clever move or not? With a shorter boundary, this man is going bonkers here at Oman Cricket Academy. But Amir Kaleem, he has got that experience. All he needs to do is keep it away from the range of Vinayak Shukla. It's 143 for the loss of 7. 2 wickets going down in the previous over. 2 back-to-back wickets. 143 on board. Now the difference between 170 and 160 will be Vinayak Shukla. They need to get rid of Vinayak Shukla early in this over.
Amir Kaleem. Reverse sweep. This is intelligent cricket from both the sides. Amir Kaleem realizing that Vinayak Shukla would be targeting the mid-wicket, and Vinayak Shukla realizing that Amir Kaleem has to be forced to be bowling wide of the wicket.
Oh, brilliant. You beauty. Amir Kaleem, the captain, rising to the occasion. That is why he's a fighter, he's a warrior, a legend here in Oman.
Reverse sweep. Has to be the reverse sweep. Not really. This has gone high up in the air. It's handsome. What a massive strike from Vinayak Shukla. One shot of his 50, and what incredible striking that is.
When he connects, the result remains the same. It's a maximum. It wasn't a bad delivery. And look at that. He was in an awkward position, but what a connection. What a power generated by Vinayak, going down on one knee and clears that long off with ease. He moves to 49, Pranav.
It's so difficult to commentate for Vinayak Shukla. I thought that ball is going to barely pass the circle. And it was a miss hit. And all of a sudden it travelled and travelled long. Vinayak Shukla, 49 of 18. Looks for a big one. This has gone straight up. Amir Kaleem underneath it. It doesn't drop many. A well-deserved 50 is going to be in vain because Amir Kaleem has got the back of the big wicket. This could be the difference between 160 and 170. That's rightly said by you.
Brave, top of that, clever is Amir Kaleem. Not afraid to take those challenges. Vinayak Shukla was going after the bowler. The captain comes to the rescue, gone for a maximum. But what a comeback. One shot of that milestone. Vinayak Shukla, he departs. But what a knock. An entertaining knock from Vinayak Shukla comes to an end. It's 149 for the loss of 8.
Drilled straight to long on. And it's held on. All of a sudden, Royal Oman Stallions cruising has been held back by Majees Titans on the back of Amir Kaleem here.
How many times he is going to win our hearts by his performances? Previous day, with his batting, superb 50. He won the game for his side. Now when the team was in trouble, he came up to bowl that all-important 19th over, back-to-back wickets. So last couple of overs, though runs were leaked, they were able to get 4 wickets. It's 149 for the loss of 9.
And what this does is it gives dual hat-trick opportunities. This ball is going to be a hat-trick opportunity for Amir Kaleem. The very next delivery is going to be a hat-trick opportunity for Abid. So 2 throws. They just need one of them to strike.
And Amir Kaleem, for sure, he'll be looking for that hat-trick. Sagar Parmar walks in. And that is why you need to know what are the options, who are the players to come in. Vinayak Shukla should have gone for that single, got that milestone. The situation demanded for Vinayak Shukla to go for the big shot, get those quick runs. In the process, Amir Kaleem taking the catch of his own bowling. Very watchful as a batter. You never want to give that chance for a bowler to register a hat-trick. A solid defense. But what an impressive spell from Amir Kaleem. Just 6 runs, couple of wickets in this over, going for 34 runs in his 4 overs, 2 wickets to his name, 19 gone. Royal Oman Stallions, all of a sudden they are struggling, 149 for the loss of 9.
Three overs, 3 for 16. Abid, he's been the pick of the bowlers for Majees Titans, and he's on that all-important delivery. Drilled straight down the ground. It is going to be just a single. They're pushing for the second. This could be a run out. Needed a direct hit. Not able to effect. And in the process, the keeper injuring the bowler.
Every run matters here. Last pair for Royal Oman Stallions. Can they survive the next 5 deliveries? Top of that, they also need to add those runs. Brilliant running between the wickets. Slight fumble by Abid.
Can they get to somewhere close to 160? Probably another 6-7 runs. 8 runs would be ideal. Abid charging in. Shot pulled. Fielder in the deep is going to be holding on to that one. It was the easiest of catches. Abhinav, who has taken a very good catch in the previous over, is never going to be dropping onto that one. And Abid finishes with figures of 4 for 18. Incredible, Abid.
What a comeback by Majees Titans. And what a spell by this left-arm fast bowler. Change of pace. Not easy to clear that longer boundary. Abhinav making no mistake. And Royal Oman Stallions, they were bundled out in 19.2 overs. Managing 151. Brilliant captaincy. Getting Aryan Bish to bowl an all-important over. He got that wicket of Junaid after that couple of wickets for Abid. Then Amir Kaleem bowling 19th over, 2 wickets to his name. Now Abid strikes gold, getting the 4th wicket. So in the last 3-4 overs, they were able to get 6 wickets, Pranav.
Incredible. It's a sad story for Royal Oman Stallions that were cruising and cruising well. And if you look at the story of the batting card, you would realize that Royal Oman Stallions were well placed. Right at the top, especially with Karan Sonav, 51 of 37 and 49 of 19. Vinayak Shukla, Junaid was doing well for 27 of 26 as well. But apart from that, all single-digit numbers. And that's where it's been a sad story. Look at the number of ducks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As many as 5 ducks in that entire total.
Playing that aggressive style of cricket. They got runs, but at the end, they were bundled out in 19.2 overs, managing 151. And Tandil going for plenty of runs. Not a match to remember for Hemal Tandil, but Abid Khan, for sure, he'll remember this game for ages. Bowling just 3.2 overs, getting 4 wickets to his name, going for 18. Shafi Jan, he was quite impressive. 4 overs, 19, 3 wickets in the middle overs. Usman Ali Afridi, a tight spell, very economical, wicketless. Couple of wickets for captain Amir Kaleem. Bish bowling just a single over, got 1 wicket but went for 14 runs. 6 extras showing the discipline in their bowling. Invited to bat first. They did not had a good start, losing an early wicket the second over. And then Karan Sonav, what a start, going after the bowlers, getting those odd boundaries. Anshuman looked promising, but that inside edge played on. Then a little partnership between Junaid and Karan Sonavle. They stitched a partnership at the right time. Karan Sonavle in the process got to 50 before he was sent back to the head by Shafi Jan. What a take by Wasim Ali. The fielding has been superb in this innings.
And especially that big wicket. This is the big wicket. This is the big wicket. Did take his time, umpire. And that is where the demise started. They lost wickets and they lost wickets in a hurry. But prior to those wickets, it was that freak of a show from Vinayak Shukla against Hemal Tandale, which was the over to talk about, where he hit Hemal Tandale all throughout the ground. But then Abid came into control and picked up two very good wickets in that over, where two excellent strikers of the cricket ball, Mohammad Nadeem and the left-hand all-rounder of Royal Oman Stallions, both departed very quickly. And all of a sudden, Amir Kaleem coming into the attack, getting that big wicket of Vinayak Shukla. And all of a sudden, they were wanting. And 2 wickets too many. Towards the end, Abid concluding the show with a wicket to his name and finishing with figures of 4 for 18. Yes, 150 odd on the board, but can Majees Titans chase it down and stick on top of the table? We'll know it just across the break.
He has timed that one well. That is the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Excellent. Yes, it is. swing. Yes, it is.
Two teams looking to get to the top of the table, clashing and clashing loud here at the Oman Cricket Academy. This is the Oman D20 powered by Fancode. And what a game are we witnessing here? Talking about the batting of Royal Oman Stallions, they were cruising and cruising well to get somewhere close to 170, probably 175 as well. And they've been restricted to only 151, courtesy of some good knocks. Karan Sonav 51 of 37, Vinayak Shukla 49 of 19. Yes, Junaid and Anshuman did play a role to get them to 151 as well, but 5 ducks were the heartbreak.
Brilliant performance as far as the bowling is concerned. Abid Khan spearheaded the attack. 4 for 18. Look at that economy, 5.40. Shafi Jan 3 for 19, 4.75. Amir Kaleem 2 for 34. And Aryan Bish 1 for 14. 151. We expected that the score might go to 170, 180, but great comeback by Majees Titan and restricted to 151.
At one point of time, they were 143 for 5. And from there, they lost 5 wickets in 8 runs. Probably one of those sad stories for Royal Oman Stallions. Absolutely disappointing. They were looking to get somewhere close to 170, 175. And especially on the back of Vinayak Shukla. What a batter he is. Incredible Vinayak Shukla.
Never bow to the pressure, to be honest with you. He come and start playing his strokes. And now this is time for Stallion bowlers to come hard on this Majees Titans batters. A stiff target, 151. But again, it will be, you can retire it in next 15, 5 overs. The first 5 overs, definitely know where the bat is going on.
Hassan swinging it away from the right-hander, and immediately Majees will get off the mark with a single.
Intentions looks good. They will have to go for the runs. Of course, in the power play.
It's been a good surface to bat on. Not a lot of movement. Or else you would see decent seam movement from Hasnain. That's the kind of bowler Hasnain is.
Still, you know, the fast bowlers are getting a wicket. 4 wickets to Abid, 3 to Shafi Jan.
Amir Kaleem. One can make a movie on Amir Kaleem, and I assure you that millions of people would be inspired by it. That's the kind of a story Amir Kaleem has had. Throws the kitchen sink. A little bit of an outside edge. Was in the air for a while. Only a single, but action on offer.
He will play his game. What for you coming to open the knock? Just come and start playing his shot. All through. Favorite areas, cover, extra cover. And the mid wickets as well.
The left arm spin of Royal Oman Stallion is incredible. That is something that is ever so amazing. Outside edge, it's flying. Lot of intent from Majees Titans here.
Yeah, they're going for the runs and the good one. Not to bow the pressure at this stage, because the first power play at least they could get around 40. Even 1 wicket go doesn't matter.
Amir Kaleem. Ever so exhilarating. Loves to take the attack on. Dancing down the track. It's gone up in the air. It's going to fall in the no man's land. This is adventurous from Amir Kaleem.
Well, this is the way. Whenever he's coming to open the innings, he tried to attack right from the first ball he faced.
Certainly he's got a new pair of eyes, because at 38, I'm starting to lose my sight. Certainly not as same as how I was at 21, 22, 23. And here is Amir Kaleem close to 45 and wonderful drive. Only for a dot ball. What a story is Amir Kaleem, Jamil bhai.
Yes, no doubt about that. His hard work, his commitment, his honesty to the game and to the team is outstanding.
A little bit of extra protection at short mid-wicket for Hasnain. It's a fantastic side. Royal Oman Stallions, Vinayak, Shukla, Karan, Sonav, Mohammad Nadeem, Hasnain. Dancing down the track, driven. And it's going to be a dot ball. So just 4 runs from that over of Hasnain to start off with. Amir Kaleem up against Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. This is going to be interesting because Amir Kaleem will fancy his chances against the medium pace of Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. Fends it around for a single.
Amazing, Amir Kaleem. Running between the wickets is as good as a 21-year-old boy. That is the commitment of this man. Fitness at top level. He and Mohammad Nadeem both.
Need a wicket here. Royal Oman Stallions. Majees Titans have come in with some intent. Looking to play the paddle. This has gone straight up in the air. Sagar is a very good fielder to not miss out on that. Sagar Parmar, what a story is Sagar Parmar as well for Royal Oman Stallions, not getting an over. And ever since he's been the star of Royal Oman Stallions, even in the field with some wonderful catching.
Well, the first breakthrough which the Royal Stallions looking for. Once again, innovative shot, and the fielder did a spectacular catch right on the fence. Look at that one. Going backward is absolutely not an easy at all.
One of the toughest in cricket to backpedal and hold on to a catch. Sagar will see the back of Abhinav, and he'll not trouble the scorers a lot. And the first wicket for Jitin Kumar Ramanandi as Jihan Kolte will walk to the middle. Jihan comes to the center. Haven't seen the best of Jihan yet in this tournament. And I'm sure that Jihan would agree with me because he's a big match player. And that is what Majees Titans need tonight. The tall left-handed wicketkeeper batsman would want to impress and make a big mark on this tournament, the Oman D20.
Well, has to show his class. Jihan, up to now, not up to the standard. As number 3 batter, has to score a lot of runs. But he is getting out very early.
This is what happened. Getting the top part of the bat, not able to get the distance, only height. Something that happened to Jitin Kumar Ramanandi when he was batting. giving Abhinav the taste of his own medicine.
What a catch. Absolutely
Incredible, Sagar.
brilliant.
Dancing down the track and trying to dominate. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi is known for his slower deliveries, and this is one of them.
He saw the batsman coming down and changes his pace, rolls his finger for the slower one.
Would love to see Vinayak Shukla coming close to the stumps for Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. Not one of the quickest, but what that will do is it'll keep the batter steady in the crease and won't allow them to charge down the wicket to Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. This is going to be a big one. Cut in the air, in the gap. Amir Kaleem, and the offside is a story in its own.
Never stops playing those shots over the head of the gully and cover point. No protection there. 4 runs to Titans.
You need some different kind of protection to stop Amir Kaleem from scoring on the offside. Left-handers and offside. Wonder what's the reason behind it. But they're always so elegant on the offside. They probably have an extra bit of second. Maybe the clock stops for them.
That is the technique and the expertise of the batter, how to use the conditions.
Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. They're appealing loud. And it's in favor of Amir Kaleem. Empire suggesting that it's going to be sliding down the leg stump. They're distorted, they're devastated. It's a big wicket of Amir Kaleem, and that is the prime reason for it. 2 overs done, 10 for 1, Majees Titans.
What a great shout it was. But umpires have different thoughts.
In comes Karthik. Is he the debutant? Probably the debutant for Royal Oman Stallions. Haven't seen a lot of Karthik. And he decides to fire the ball in. This is the trend these days. The spinners don't like to give a lot of air, and that's where they're very successful. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, of course, those days where the spinners were used to have flighted deliveries. But nowadays, cricket is so fast. They just try to bowl quicker ones.
Dancing down the track, drill to deep mid-wicket only for a single.
But still that right is, of course, used by the spinners.
You're talking about flight?
Yes. But not that much as it used to be.
It's a rare sight to see a spinner flighting the ball. And if you talk about in the air and in the gap, Amir Kaleem has a own story of his on the offside. The way he pierces the gap, he won't be second to anyone.
No stopping from Amir Kaleem, playing on to the offside. Look at that one. Just picked the gap beautifully. With a slanting bat towards the extra cover. Leading the side from the front brought the team up to the level where they are sitting on the top of the point table. It's good cricket.
And if you talk about the spinners, you talk about Narayan, you talk about Samuel Badri, you talk about the Indian spinners. Tell me one spinner who gives flight.
I think the style of South Africa, he's not more, I think, playing the cricket, but he's the one who's using being the leg spinner. Even Samay Srivastava used to give flights. Not all, one of the deliveries tried to boot that one.
It's a rare sight, especially in this format, in the T20 format. It's a rare sight to see a spinner giving the flight. Most of the successful ones, you talk about Bishnoi, and that's one reason. I have a very good point. Swept well. This is incredible, Amir Kaleem. Vintage Amir Kaleem. He's aging backwards for you.
No words for his fitness, no word for his cleverness. End of over number 3. It is 21 for 1. Majees Titans.
Just back of length, and he's playing the field at the moment, Amir Kaleem. And talking about spinners, if you talk about Chahal, he's the one who would bowl the slowest amongst the all, and that's the primary reason he's not in the scheme of things for the Indian side. And the ones who are, you can talk about Ravi Bishnoi, you can talk about...
You used to bowl most quicker deliveries.
And so many others. Everybody bowls really quick.
So far, good going for Majees Titans. 3 overs gone, 21 for 1, with Amir Kaleem spearheading the team right from the front, being the captain. A lot of runs are due from Jehan in this tournament, but so far he's not been successful. Hassan. He bowled 1 over and got 4 runs. Time for Royal Stallions to at least got another wicket to bring them back into the game.
And especially when you talk about mystery spinners, you talk about Varun Chakravarti, you talk about Sunil Narayan, and players of those caliber. They are the ask of the situation. I have a very good example as well, Kuldeep Yadav. He was out of scheme when he used to flight the delivery. Once he started bowling flatter and tighter, all of a sudden he's in the squad for India to Asia Cup.
Mystery bowler, he is very difficult to play on.
Oh, he is one of those incredible spinners. And especially once he started bowling flatter in trajectory, what that does is it gives a little bit of very little time for the batter to pick that delivery. And if the batter misses, he certainly hits. Yeah. Big shot, not going anywhere. It's the middle stump that has been castled. Jehan Clote is having a tournament that he would want to forget here at the Oman D20.
Once again, a reckless approach from Jehan. Tried to play it across the line, and the wicket stumbled. Brilliant bowling from Hassan. Wicket number 2 down for Majees Titans.
What an incredible delivery, swinging into the arc of the left-hander. And the way that wicket cartwheeled, it's going to be on the replay in the social media for Hasnain. What an incredible bowler he's turning out to be for Royal Oman Stallions and for Oman as well. 2 down, Majees Titans, and all of a sudden they'll be wanting to build a partnership here.
Brilliant over so far from Hassan Shah.
You can call him Hasnain al-Wahab. He wouldn't mind. He's a fantastic personality. Well, ever smiling.
Coincidence. Lot of players in the different teams having a similar name, but
Hasnain.
the next name.
Hasnain is the most common one. Hasnain al-Wahab, Hasnain Ali Shah. Charging in bright. Although Hasnain will have his comment that I have made a name for myself not only in the domestic circuit but also in the international circuit, and that has happened because of this particular quality of Hasnain. Yeah. Castling big names, big batters at will. And look at that wicket going cartwheel. Incredible sight. This is wonderful, wonderful bowling by Hasnain. He's a hard worker. In the air, flicked. There is protection in the deep. And it's only going to be a single.
Reckless approach from Jihan. He has to show that he is a batter. Comes from South Africa with a lot of runs behind him. And so far in this tournament, he's not among the runs.
Can I say, or would I be right in saying that the quality of Oman is troubling Jihan Klote? He wouldn't have expected this kind of quality. And that is where I would like to make a name for Oman in the Asia Cup.
Maybe one of the reasons, it take time for the batter to settle down. He may need some more time.
Right in the block hole to Amir Kaleem. And it's going to be tickled for a single. So just 2 runs and a wicket to that over of Hasnain. We're going to be talking more about this. 4 overs done, 23 of 2. Majees Titans. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi continues from the Oman LNG, it's always a pleasure commentating with Jamil Zaidi, the senior statesman. We call him Jammy Boy now. Another man who's getting younger by the day. Younger at heart and ever so smiling.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pranav, for praising me. God bless you.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure. You're one personality with whom we enjoy in the Combox. You make us lively.
You too, one of them. With Mr. Mudassir as well, and Amin also.
Now, you can't give credit to everybody. Then the credit has no value.
You are the number 90, 70 and 60.
Incredible. This has got high up in the air. This will take some catching. 2 fielders coming underneath. And they're only going to be helping in fetching the ball back from the boundary because this has gone all the way. Ferrisco Adams, he's an incredible striker. And he's just showcasing us why he's known for his incredible striking.
Look at that one. Beautifully played. Straight back between mid-off and mid-down over the head of the bowler for the maximum. Today, I think Majees Titans needs him to be there so that the run rate can be easily checked for the team.
Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, 13 runs. He's been a little expensive. Yes, he's picked up a wicket. But that is something that he would want to work on. Not really easy to keep the likes of Amir Kaleem and Adam Ferrisco. These are 2 quality batters. Not taking anything away from Jihan Klote. But he's been disappointing for Majees Titans. Yes, a few knocks here and there. Or just as Sanjay Manjrekar says, bits and pieces cricketer. But with all the pun, he has a huge potential and we just want to see the best of Jihan Klote.
He will come up, He has a lot of cricket behind him. Longer version of the game. 50 overs he played so far. So obviously coming here, adjusting in the conditions here, hot conditions here, it might not be, giving him exact what you call the confidence and settled.
Almost feels as if Ferrisco Adams and T20 were made for each other.
Yep.
Bended. It's only going to be a single. And then you look at Amir Kaleem. And the way Amir Kaleem plays, an all-format player, he does well in the 50-over format. He does well in 2-day cricket. T20, He's been the highlight in the last 3 or 4 years, ever since he came back from his knee surgery.
He is only going up, and we pray that he should continue that journey.
I really thought that, 2 years back I saw the best of Amir Kaleem and I thought this is the best. You can't see any. Oh, what an incredible strike across the line. It's a big heave, probably one of the bigger sixes of the day. It was just a short and jab of Adam Ferrisco, but that's the power of that man.
That area is absolutely prone to him.
He's woken up the Majees Titans.
Well,
Out, but with that maximum, look at the way the ball traveled. Look at where it's gone. It just kept going. It never looked to be stopping. Oh, this is wonderful follow work by the cameraman. Different angles. This is brilliant striking. Striking at its best. Probably will take another 10-15 minutes for the ball to be fetched back, or do we have some support from the ground staff? Because this is some incredible striking from Adam Ferrisco. Jitin Kumar conceding 13, 14, 15 runs of that over. A big heave on the leg side, and this is going to be traveling all the way. No, falling just short. This is some brilliant striking from Majees Titans at the moment, especially from the bat of Amir Kaleem and Adam Ferrisco. Both these players are just taking Royal Oman Stallions apart. And joining me in the comm box at the right time, it's Amin Wagle. Amin, welcome to some power hitting.
Well, this is Oman D20 powered by Fancode, and of course, you do get to witness some special innings, whether it be from Amir Kaleem or what we saw in that first innings by Vinayak Shukla. Looks too sweet, and straight away it's a no ball called by the umpire. So you'll have to bowl that one again. It's going to be a free hit at the moment. Amir Kaleem and Ferrisco Adams seem to be in no mood to halt proceedings out there in the centre. Joining me in the comm box now, Mudassir Ali Qureshi. 44 for 2, and probably the right kind of start for Majees Titans, chasing that target. It's a stiff target of 152. Oh, big shot. Ferrisco Adams. This one's high up in the air with the boundaries brought in. And most certainly, Ferrisco Adams is going to enjoy some good six-hitting contest here.
This hot and humid conditions, it's raining sixes here at Oman Cricket Academy. Adams, after a couple of poor outing with the bat, getting those quick runs, and 50 comes up for Majees Titans in no time. Karthik under the hammer, clearing that 70 meters boundary with ease.
Yeah, well, certainly Ferrisco Adams is looking to add a little bit of flavour in this run chase. Crunches towards the cover, straight into the hands of the fielder. So no run here, but then who needs to be running between wickets if you can clear the boundary ropes like Ferrisco Adams at the moment. I believe that quick fire innings did come of Royal Oman Stallions itself in the previous leg. So he certainly has taken a liking to this team. Catch it is the call, and straight in the hands. What a beautiful, beautiful effort by Hassan Ali Shah. He plucked this catch out of thin air.
You need something special to get rid of Adams. And what an effort for the fast bowler Hasnain. What a moment in this game. Trying for that reverse shot, not needed. A full length stretch towards his left hand. What a catch to remember for Hasnain Ali Shah, and for Royal Oman Stallions. The danger man departs. Wicket number 3 goes down.
Majees Titans 50 for the loss of 3 wickets. Just when you thought that the going was looking absolutely easy for Majees Titans, they were scoring some big sixes, they were scoring boundaries. Out of nowhere, Karthik, after taking a beating in this over, in his second over, has now plucked a wicket, and it's the danger man, Ferrisco Adams. Out comes Wasim Ali, and he'll be watchful. 51 for the loss of 3 wickets now. They've certainly gotten the scoring rate right. They wouldn't be happy about the 3 wickets though. Wasim Ali probably the right person here to counter-attack the Royal Oman Stallions along with his captain Amir Kaleem, who is on simply a very, very fantastic form. Looking for that quick single, but sent back by Wasim Ali. They'll have to avoid incidences like these. End of the 6th over, Majees Titans 51 for 3. Six overs and 51 for the loss of 3 wickets. Yashas GL, what a superstar of a performer. Yashas GL in the previous game picked up key wickets at the right time. Once again, the captain has summoned him. This is absolutely unnecessary here for Majees Titans. A run out will be curtains to their efforts in this regard.
Not needed. It was a firmly played towards that fielder straight. One bounce. All he needs to do, hit those stumps. Amir Kaleem survives. 3 wickets down now. It's a battle between the fast bowlers and the left-hand batters of Majees Titans. Because they're nowhere in the picture. Misses the stumps by inches there.
Just beating the outside edge of Wasim Ali. I think Wasim Ali is due now. He's been awfully quiet for the last 4 games. The first game he was simply gold standard, and then after that the bat hasn't done so much, and he doesn't get too many chances to bowl, contribute with the ball as well, because you already packed with some good performers with the ball. So if Wasim Ali wants to make a strong case, another impactful innings, it could be a 30, but it has to be a 15-ball 30 in favour of Majees Titans' win. He's picked it up towards the onside. Long chase for the fielder who was stationed at deep square leg. They'll get as many as at least 2.
Absolutely, and he'll also be remembered for playing that hat-trick delivery, bowled by Hanif, a poor and ordinary shot, and he was the 3rd scalp, the hat-trick, the first hat-trick for Hanif. Plenty of hard work needs to be done by these 2 left-hand batters against the pace battery of Royal Oman Stallions. It won't be easy under the lights for Wasim and Amir.
He's picked it up towards the offside. Long levers of Wasim Ali, and it's very easy for him to clear the infield. So this is a good result here in this over. 6 runs already of it.
What a contest. Cheering every shot, every run scored by the batters from the dugout of Majees Titans. Clever piece of batting here, coming down the track and making a room and clears that offside field with ease. A much needed boundary from the blade of Wasim Ali.
Certainly has full range of shots, but then he's just a big powerhouse performer when he's attacking the onside. Just like that. I think he's placed that in surgical precision. It's going to be a boundary. Wasim Ali seems to be making a case for himself. Back-to-back boundaries and that couple of runs here. And all of a sudden, Majees Titans will be breathing easy.
Advantage of being tall. With ease he managed that back of length delivery. Always in control, playing towards that mid-wicket, making sure rolling those wrists, showing his class to Wasim Ali. Back-to-back boundaries takes Titans to 61. 91 needed from here.
One more delivery to go in this over. SGL coming in from the LNG end. This time just a push back to the bowler. Good runs here for Majees Titans. Nearly 10 of it as Majees Titans close the 7th on 61 for the loss of 3 wickets. .61 for the loss of 3 wickets. Majees Titans after 7, and Mohammad Nadeem, with all that experience in the world, has been introduced into the attack. Certainly good approach by the Majees Titans for this run chase. 152 can look very stiff, but then if you've gotten off to a good start, even though some early wickets, you still seem to be in a good space.
Positive cricket. Losing wickets not a problem for them because they bat very deep down the order. Anchoring the innings is Amir Kaleem. From the other end, the other batters who have taken the charge, spread field towards that offside. Now the deep third comes inside 30-yard circle. Regulation field, short third, point, cover and fine leg inside the 30-yard circle. 3 fielders towards that leg side, patrolling the boundary. Keeper standing up to the stumps.
Certainly looking for a short ball now. Yeah, that's what he does. Looking to rotate strike, but that's not going to happen. And that's probably the beauty of Mohammad Nadeem. He knows that the field has been set and he knows what kind of deliveries he needs to bowl. And what makes him really special even at this age and at this juncture of his career is that he will nail every plan to perfection. More often than not.
Talking about the plan, that wicket of Gihan, it was a well set up plan by Mohammad Wasim. In fact, Mohammad Nadeem, I said Wasim. Yeah, it's Mohammad Nadeem. Hassan was the bowler and he removed that short mid wicket and invited Gihan to go across the line, and in the process, Hassan knocks his off stump.
Oh, it looks to act cute, passes the fielder. Living dangerously at the moment, Wasim Ali, but he'll certainly take that boundary into his account. He will write it into his account. Good runs here for Majees Titans. They're just not stopping at the moment.
Calculative risk, just going past the diving fielder. Needed a better effort. He was slow off the block. It's not easy at the fine leg position. Ball travelling quickly towards you. What matters are the 4 runs for Wasim Ali. They are marching towards that 152.
Already a boundary of this over, so just are scoring at a very, very brisk pace. This time looks to attack the offside. Brilliant running between the wickets. The calling was assuring, the calling was confident, and immediately Amir Kaleem knows that what he's about to do. Conveys it to his partner. The partner obliges, and you get a single just like that. strike is rotated, and all of a sudden all plans have to be rewritten, and the bowler has to adjust his plans according to Amir Kaleem now. This is excellent cricket from Majees Titans. Very, very positive and very intentful this season, Majees Titans.
Taking his time, Mohammad Nadeem making slight adjustment in the field. Two experienced players up against each other.
Keeps it away out of the arc of Amir Kaleem. Knows that Amir Kaleem is very strong on the offside and inviting him to cut the ball straight into the fielder's hand who at backward point. However,
Both known for making comeback, the national side, Mohammad Nadeem and Amir Kaleem. After that, they have cemented their place. And associate cricket is all about the experienced players. And that is the reason Scotland also, they have few players above 38 years old who are 38 years old. Here we have Nadeem and Amir Kaleem, two experienced batters, sent rightly back by Amir Kaleem. Rare dot delivery. 8 overs gone, 68 for the loss of 3.
Eight overs gone, Majees Titans 68 for the loss of 8 wickets and still in the hunt, looking to progress in a quick and brisk manner towards their target. Yash's GL introduced, or rather will continue from the Oman LNG end.
All of a sudden, the length got changed. The previous over he was bowling back off length. Got hammered for back-to-back boundaries by Wasim Ali. This is interesting. Yashash GL bowls at a pace of 130, 133, and Vinayak Shukla making a bold move, wearing that helmet, coming up to the stumps. And also, deep fine and deep third comes inside 30-yard circle.
Works away towards the onside. This is just nudged. And what a brilliantly timed shot that was from Wasim Ali. It just came out of nowhere just when you thought that there are some antics that the Royal Oman Stallions are up to. Wasim Ali with the blade times it to perfection. Just a nice glance. Have a look.
He says, whatever changes you want to make in the field, but still I'll find those gaps. This time showing some class, not trying to hit it hard, using that pace offered by Yasha GL. Now all of a sudden he looks an ordinary bowler. The keeper goes back again. Deep third, short third has been pushed back.
Slightly back of length, and immediately realizing that he's played that soft and past the bowler, so he's going to rotate strike for a single. This is good cricket from Majees Titans.
Just watching each other and trusting each other, took for that single. No hesitation at all. So this is the first season he's playing alongside Amir Kaleem, but understanding each other quite well. Left hand, both the left hand batters running between the wickets has been excellent.
First season, yes, but still Wasim Ali has been around for quite a long amount of time. This time towards the offside, Amir Kaleem just pushes the ball for a single. Wasim Ali is that kind of a player who's been in and around the Oman Cricket Academy, around the grounds for a very, very long time, right from school cricket and then after school cricket, you know, making it into the development team, I think he did a GCC Cup in Bahrain or Qatar. Where he was a replacement for Khawar Ali some time back. So plenty of experience there and plenty of interactions with Amir Kaleem, because Amir Kaleem too has been a long servant of the Oman Cricket Academy. You'll always see him giving advices to the youngsters. He used to be coaching the under 19s, the under 17s, the women's team. So plenty of interaction between the two, Amir Kaleem and Wasim Ali, so that understanding will always be there. At the moment, this over is progressing steadily down the ground. There is a fielder out there. It's going to be only a single to end the 9th over. Majees Titans, once again, a very, very steady over, as much as 9 from this, 77 for the loss of 3.
वसीम वैसे भागेगा नहीं हाँ
Karthik continuing. He's been expensive. 24 in his 2 overs. He's picked up a wicket, but then he's not looked to contain the Majees Titan batters.
He was brought into the playing 11, keeping in mind there are n number of left-hand batters, but he has gone for runs. Top of that, he got that wicket of the right-hand batter, Adams. Quite an interesting things happening out there in the middle. Going at almost 12 runs per over, Karthik. Anchoring this innings is Amir Kaleem.
Yeah, well, now all of a sudden Amir Kaleem does seem to be staying and spending a bit too much time out there in the middle, and that's rightly so, because you certainly need that experience and that level-headed approach. Make no mistake, he can always look to accelerate just like that. Swiveling and turning things in his favor. Karthik is just not able to find an answer to this onslaught that the batters of Majees Titans are imposing on him.
Poor delivery there. Was there a chance? Sagar Parmar not putting that extra effort. And Amir Kaleem finds the boundary straight away. There's a change of places for Sagar. From fine leg, he has been moved to short third.
Works away towards the offside. Just a single. That fielder at point a tad bit too late. Not able to prevent a single. So this is good cricket here from Majees Titans. You have a boundary and then constant rotation of strikes. Eventually they'll just end up getting another 7 or 8 runs every over, every now and then. And things will start looking very, very interesting. Looks to cut. Backward point.
Two quality sides playing against each other, and we have the presence of Mazhar Khan, the assistant coach, watching keenly this battle between these two sides.
Works away towards the onside, and look at that quick running between the wickets. Once again, that calling was flawless from Wasim Ali and Amir Kaleem. At the halfway stage, Majees Titans find themselves well within range and well within control. 84 for the loss of 3 wickets, Majees Titans at the halfway stage, as the players stop for a little bit of respite.
Karan Sonavle has been forced into the attack because of that onslaught of Wasim Ali and Amir Kaleem. It's time for some change in voices. Joining me in the com box, Jamil Zaidi for the next set of 5. And a big thank you to Amin Wagle and Mudassir Ali Qureshi for the previous 5. Jamil bhai, game in control of Majees Titans at the moment.
Yes, from here on, absolutely. And this man, or boy, you can say Amir Kaleem, is amazing. Doesn't look like any signs of tiredness at this stage of the game. Running hard for each and every single. Sweeping the ball well, playing through the covers, extra cover. What else you need from a leader who's leading the team from the front?
Drilled and drilled in the gap. Wasim Ali will fetch another boundary. He's making a merry as the sun shines. This is some good quality batting from Wasim Ali.
Came at the right time. But the team needs him to be there. 2 national team players showing their class. One is par excellence, that is Amir Kaleem.
And the other is?
Coming down, Wasim Ali, coming up to that.
One
Brilliant
is
all-rounder.
One is par excellence and the other is?
Far excellence.
Far excellence. He still has to climb that ladder which Amir Kaleem has already climbed and conquered. Falling just short of covers. The last thing they want is to lose a wicket here. Especially that of Wasim Ali. The way he's played has been incredible. 27 of 18.
Absolutely outstanding batting performance from this Majees Titans. After losing a couple of wickets, they came back. Amir Kaleem stood one end with him and still there.
And one man who will be really proud with Wasim Ali doing really well is Guru Prasanna. And if he's watching this match, 2 of his young champs doing really well. One is his own son playing for Royal Oman Stallions, Anshuman Prasanna. And the other one is Wasim Ali.
Yeah, he played for his team.
He really supported Wasim Ali at a point of time when he had not been into recognition. Promoted him, supported him, guided him.
Yes.
And it's going to be a single to wind that over of Karan Sonavle. Just 7 runs from it. 90 for the loss of 3 Majees Titans at the end of 11. Wasim, 28 of 19. Amir Kaleem, 37 of 26. It's been a fantastic partnership between these two. One young gun, Wasim Ali. The other age-old warrior, Amir Kaleem. 2 left-handers. Very different kinds of style. An absolute delight to watch them. In the air. And the softest of dismissals for Amir Kaleem. Anshuman Prasanna holds on to that one. 4th wicket down for Majees Titans just when they needed both of these to continue.
Another commentator's curse. Amir Kaleem back to such a couch. We're talking too much about that. But what a vital wicket has been taken by Stallions. Absolutely. Now they are back into the game after dismissal of Amir Kaleem.
Commentator's curse is on offer here in the com box. And that's exactly the reason for Amir Kaleem's dismissal here. 91 for the loss of 4 at 11.2 Majees Titans. Very interesting action from the young off spinner, or rather the mystery spinner, Karthik, pulling his last over of the spell. He's been trusted. He's been expensive, but still trusted, and he's brought in the breakthrough. Oh, what a delivery! Sliding in with the arm. Vishwa Vijayaratne was slightly slow onto it.
Yeah, the last one he brought the bat.
And look at the sidearm action. Very slow through the air, taking his time. And all of a sudden, Amir Kaleem back to the dugout. A game in balance at the moment.
Seems to be at the moment, yes.
The thing is that majority of the work has already been done. And that's where Majees Titans are very well placed right now. Unless and until Royal Oman Stallions can pick up the wicket of Wasim Ali within the next probably 6 to 8 balls, this game is in the pocket of Majees Titans at the moment. Keeping it tight at the moment. This is good cricket from Royal Oman Stallions. Not allowing Vishwa to rotate the strike as easily Amir Kaleem and Wasim Ali were doing.
Well, both the teams are professionally very sound, now I'll tell you. And they are showing their professionalism. One team is at the moment batting hard, getting closer to the total. The other is trying to deny that.
Cut well. He'll hold on to the strike. Oh, they're pushing for the second. This is poor running. This is poor running is what I wanted to say, but this is brilliant running. Vishwa Vijayaratne rushing and pushing for the second and getting it comfortably, in my opinion. Although the decision does go upstairs.
Right time for the Stallions to take the chance. What looks to be closer one.
I really feel this is good running. Oh, this is fantastic running from Vishwa Vijayaratne. And look at that. If you're a youngster, look at the technique. Wonderful technique. Dragging the bat through. Stretching. Full stretch. Fantastic cricket from Vishwa Vijayaratne in completion. The green light will give him an assurance to continue. But a decent spell. 2 for 34 in his 4 overs. Karthik, the debutant, does decent job. And continues Karan Sonav from the Oman LNG end. They need this wicket of Wasim Ali. And they'll need it really early. And that's where Wasim Ali is a little more cautious. He does realize that the big wicket of Amir Kaleem has already gone back. And now it all depends on to Wasim Ali. Dancing down the track, inside out. There is a player in the deep.
We had to little cautious Wasim Ali. He knows that Amir Kaleem back to the pavilion. So he has the responsibility of taking a team through.
Need a wicket here. That's all that Royal Oman Stallions is looking for. They'll adjust or compromise with Vishwa Vijayaratne's wicket, but they're looking for the wicket of Wasim Ali primarily.
Yeah, of course, the bowlers always target full toss, play the toss to the mid-off, target the batter who is looking more comfortable, more confident.
They don't have deep pockets here, Royal Oman Stallions, and that's where they just want to make sure that we put some extra pressure. Rahul Ashar is not really happy with the proceedings at the moment, asking the captain, or rather the wicket-keeper Vinayak Shukla, to rush through the proceedings. 4 fielders inside the circle for Wasim Ali. (29 of 21). Oh, that hurried on. And that's a quick single. They'll not push for the second. though there was a deflection of the body. And this is great sportsman spirit that we witness here at the Oman D20. Oh, sending the 12th back to the dugout. Not allowing change of gloves. And that's what you get with the very experienced Rahul Asher.
Couple of things in that, couple of messages also from the dugout to the batters.
Dancing down the track and not able to feel of his own bowling. It's a game of cat and mouse at the moment. Two very experienced sides, both sides looking to get to the top of the table. Who gets there? Jamil bhai, in your experience.
But you said Royal Stallions have got 8 points, is it? Right now. And 10 to Titans.
I think Royal Oman Stallions are at 6 points and Majees Titans are at 8. But Majees Titans have played, Royal Oman Stallions have played 1 game less. We'll talk more about that. 7 overs to spare, 99 for the loss of 4 Majees Titans. It's a game of cat and mouse here. One shot of 100 is Majees Titans. They need 53 to win and they have 42 deliveries to do so. On most days, 9 out of 10 times they should get there. But to stop them, it is Mohammad Nadeem and his army of Royal Oman Stallions. Right in the block hole, and it's going to be a single to deep square leg.
It's the time for Stallions to stop the singles coming out from Wasim Ali and Vishwa and put the pressure on. And that's the 100 of Majees Titans in the almost 13.1 overs. Good going, run rate is good, 4 wicket down, and still they require 53 runs to win.
And they've done a decent job, just 5 runs in the previous over. Can they keep it tight in this over is the question. They need a wicket. It's not about runs in my understanding. They need wickets. They need maybe 1 or 2 wickets in a hurry. Oh, catching opportunity, gone down begging. Mohammad Nadeem generally very good of his own bowling, but this was fiercely struck.
Difficult to hold on. He was on his stance after bowling. Those type of catches are really very difficult to take for the bowlers of an own bowling.
They have to get stuck in your hand. That's how it is. That is a fierce strike, and look at Mohammad Nadeem. Still to have those reflexes.
Try to plug it.
43, 44, probably 45 years of age, somewhere in that bracket. And still, age is just a number from him. With that kind of a fitness, a 16, 17, 18-year-old youngster will probably envy him. Big shot on offer. The ball's traveling and traveling all the way. It's a maximum from the bat of Vishwa Vijayaratne, who was playing second fiddle for a very long time now.
Well, absolutely much needed maximum, and what a shot at the moment of the game. Just picked up nicely across the bat over to the far wider mid-wicket boundary for 6. Welcome maximum for Titans.
Just needed something in his arc, and probably Mohammad Nadeem was trying to be fishing here with Vishwa Vijayaratne. Big shot once again in the air, in the gap. Similar kind of results, different areas. Vishwa Vijayaratne very effective at the moment.
What a time for him to come and play those big shots. The team required that one, reducing the target. 12 runs less now.
Oh, they are in a hurry here, Majees Titans. All of a sudden, this is a batting paradise. The batters are enjoying themselves. Day 3 of the Oman D20 test. That's how I want to put it.
Good one.
Good cricket. Very good cricket. Intelligent cricket from Vishwajaratne. 2 sixes and a quick single is what was the requirement of the situation.
Both the teams have mentioned professionally, very sound. Play according to the situation. Behind that, the captainship is there. Both the captains are stalwarts for Oman. Nadeem for Royal Stallions and Amir Kaleem for Majees Titans. They are both using their experience.
9 out of 10 times you would probably see both of them featuring for Oman a month from now in the Asia Cup as well, trying to fish. Just outside the off stump of Wasim Ali, trying to be cheeky and very lucky to still be there because Mohammad Nadeem is a tricky bowler. 14 overs done, 113 for 4 Majees Titans. An expensive over of Mohammad Nadeem comes to an end. 13 runs, 14 runs of it. Karan Sonav will continue. 12 of his 2. And right in the block hole. Need a wicket. It's a no-brainer. Need a wicket here. That's the only way Royal Oman Stallions can make a comeback because Majees Titans are cruising here.
Mastery stroke from Vishwa, from Nadeem, so 2 maximums. 2 maximums. 14 runs in that over. Makes comfortable Majees Titans to reach the target of 152.
Sliding down the leg and it's going to be required to re-bowl. They need some luck in their favour, Royal Oman Stallions, to pull this back because Majees Titans are looking to finish this game in a hurry, probably around the 17th, 18th over mark. Dancing down the track. And it's only going to be a single. Well adjusted to the situation, Wasim Ali.
He's playing a big role at this moment of the game. When he saw Amir Kaleem back into the pavilion, he's taking the cue from Amir Kaleem. And Vishwa came, quickly struck 2 maximums in the last over.
Correct.
Coming down the wicket once again.
Once again, Sagar not playing a big role in this game. The last time, Royal Oman Stallions and Majees Titans contested with one another, I think Sagar did not even bowl a single over. And once again, despite all that glorious efforts of Sagar, he's still not in the mix of things.
Well, he's not been given chance to bowl in the last match. But he did get some brilliant catches.
Irrespective of that, he's one of the leading bowlers. Reverse sweep, switch hit, whatever you call it, 4 runs in favour of Majees Titans. Vishwa Vijayaratne is effective at the moment.
Well, he has come in a different mood. Maybe now to go and attack the bowlers, and rightly so. Taking the pressure off. 2 mighty blows, and then it was reverse sweep for 4.
To be honest, I just cannot believe my eyes at the moment because the left arm spinner has still not bowled a single over. Is it a brain fade movement? Caught and bowled opportunity? Not really. Run out? Not really. With all that action-packed drama, 15 overs, 122 for the loss of 4 Majees Titans, and they're cruising towards a victory here.
15 overs and 122 for 4 at the moment, the Majees Titans, and Royal Oman Stallions are forced to bring out their trump card at the moment, and that's Hasnain Ali Shah, 2 overs, 1 for 6, so he's probably the most miserly out of those bowling options. Wasim Ali, on the other hand, is looking to rotate strike and score very, very quickly. Joining me in the comm box, Mudassir Ali Qureshi, and this is certainly supposed to be a game that Majees Titans will have to try very hard to lose from here onwards.
Well said, Amin, and it's a control chase we are witnessing from them. At top of the table, it clearly shows the way they're performing in this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just searching for the correct term, and you mentioned that controlled chase. This has been a very, very superb effort here from this Majees Titans lineup. All their batters came out with an intent, they came out with a plan, and they've executed that plan. They've not put in a very, very heavy value on their wicket, and neither have they looked very tentative. Oh, big shot. Hasnain Ali Shah will walk back to his mark feeling very happy that he's picked up a second wicket. However, I think it's a little too late, or rather too little too late for the Royal Oman Stallions. Majees Titans lose their fourth.
Aggressive cricket has been the mantra and success for Majees Titans in this tournament. Vishwa trying to go big, loses his shape, change of pace, nicely done by Hasnain. At last some relief, but still long way to go for Royal Oman Stallions. Look at that, not reaching the ball. It was miles up in the air. Good catch taken by the fielder at point. Jiten Kumar Ramanandi, a bit furious, but some relief for Royal Oman Stallions. It's 123 for the loss of 5. "28 balls, 29 needed. Half of the side back in the hut. Arrive another talented young budding cricketer here in Oman. Aryan Bisht arrives taking his guard, and he has been in such situations n number of times. He knows how to handle the pressure,
All of a sudden, whenever there is a spot of border for the Majees Titans, you'll always find this young lad, the tall, lanky Aryan Bisht, a very, very good prospect for Oman cricket and a very, very good prospect for Majees Titans. They've backed him through the D series, and finally they're reaping the dividends. But he's up against Hasnain Ali Shah, whose tail is up at the moment.
Driven straight back to the bowler.
These are mind games here from Royal Oman Stallions. They've got plenty of experience in that. Let's have a look at the replay once again.
Not in shape, just trying to go towards that shorter boundary, and some movement in the air for Hasnain. An easy catch taken by the fielder at point, Jiten Kumar Ramanandi, but they need plenty of wickets, and this is why you need to play your allotted 20 overs. They were bundled out in 19.2 in the first innings. What a delivery. Quicker delivery going past that wood, straight into the hands of wicket keeper.
Yeah, absolutely. Aryan Bisht will have to trust his process at the moment. He's done this multiple times in this edition itself, just last week, and he'll have to trust his processes once again.
Where is Sagar Parmar? Yet again, not learning from their mistakes. They lost to Majees Titans in the first game, not giving him an opportunity to bowl at the left-handed batters, and they're repeating the same mistake again.
Plays with soft hand. There's going to be only a single, a shy at the stumps, but that's not going to make any difference. They'll still complete it. Very, very quiet over at the moment for Hasnain. He's probably the only bowler who's not gone for runs. Even the likes of Mohammad Nadeem being tongued for a couple of maximums, boundaries. Certainly facing the brunt of Majees Titans at the moment, Royal Oman Stallions.
Every bowler, gone for runs. So why don't you give a try? Give that ball to Sagar Parmar, who is a genuinely wicket-taking bowler for Royal Oman Stallions. Change in the field. Short mid-wicket, there are 3 fielders, deep fine. There is a fielder station between deep square leg and mid wicket and long on towards that leg side. Short third has been positioned, so no mid off, long off and extra cover protecting that offside boundary.
This probably means they're inviting Wasim Ali to hit that slog shot over that mid-wicket infield. There is fielder stationed at mid-wicket, so they're inviting him to play that false shot. Standing far outside the leg stump. Now he's coming in. Oh yes, he's done that. It's high up in the air. A fielder looking to settle underneath it. Is this a twist in tail here once again in Oman D20 powered by Fancode, as Wasim Ali will have to depart.
A trap by captain Muhammad Nadeem and Hassan Ali Shah. And falling into the trap is Wasim Ali. Not needed at all. Trying to take the fielder at mid-wicket, Karan Sonav, covering a lot of ground. Safe hands, dejected. 2 quick wickets going down. They're back in this game. What an over. Double wicket over by Hassan Ali Shah. 16 gone, 124 for the loss of 6. It's like an army of left-handed batters for Majees Titans. They've lost Wasim Ali and walks in Usman Ali. But Aryan Bish, a youngster, can he get those remaining 28 runs with the support of Usman Ali?
They'll have to believe they've got plenty of time in this innings so far. Yashas GL now coming in for his third over. Have a look at that field. Oh, big shot. This is too expensive at the moment for Aryan Bisht. He's looking to clear the infield and looking to take on the bowler Yashas GL. But at what cost? It's only going to be a single, so he'll have to keep his cool. He'll have to follow the process that he's been doing all this while. Have a look at that wicket. That trap was set up. We called it just before the ball, and Wasim Ali succumbing. This is excellent teamwork by Royal Oman Stallions, and especially the fact that they placed one of their better fielders, Karan Sonav, in that spot, just to make sure that if it goes all goes according to plan, you can buy yourself a wicket away.
Sort of a single, no chance of that. A plan which was well laid by Muhammad Nadeem and nicely executed by the fast bowler Hasnain. You need to have that understanding on field with your players. Muhammad Nadeem giving him the instructions, and Hasnain did the right thing, not afraid to bang in hard, hitting the deck hard.
Looking to get back into the game, Royal Oman Stallions. This one is too full. Guided towards third man. Once again, just a single, and I think this will be comfortable for Majees Titans. They really wouldn't mind scoring of singles. At the moment, Royal Oman Stallions need a dot or a wicket, which is also a dot ball. And that is the only way they can build up pressure. If they manage to get a wicket from here onwards, Majees Titans still has that depth. I would like you to rewind what Shafi Jan did a couple of nights ago, and that will be playing on their minds.
Absolutely, but against Royal Oman Stallions it won't be easy. So for that, these two needs to carry till the end.
Oh, big shot. Once again, a fielder looking to settle underneath it. That's another wicket. That's another dot ball. Dejected Aryan Bisht and dejected the non-striker Usman Ali, who does seem very, very disappointed about that approach. They didn't need a high-risk shot like that. Aryan Bisht will walk back thinking, what has he done here?
Brain fade movement for Aryan Bisht. It was in the slot, and now excellent field placement. The captain himself patrolling that long off region takes an easy catch. Wickets tumbling down here at Oman Cricket Academy. It's game on. Walks in Shafi Jan.
126 for the loss of 7 wickets. Outwalks Shafi Jan, and certainly the man of the match performance, worthy man of the match performance, that last ball 6, and most certainly that will be playing on his mind. But at the moment, what is required is some level-headed, safe cricket for the Majees Titans. Oh, this is good one. Just bunts it towards mid-wicket region, short mid-wicket region, so it's going to be only a single.
Off the mark. With that single, they were in control. All of a sudden, you can see the calmness, not a calmness, a tense faces. The dugout of Majees Titans. Couple of overs ago, they were cheering, they were happy faces, but those 3 wickets going in quick succession, getting Royal Oman Stallions back into this game. Yashash GL wicket to his name, 22 runs. Can he get better off Usman Ali? The last hope alongside him is Shafi Jan. The last pair to add those remaining runs for Titans.
Full delivery driven towards off. Only a single. They still need to keep their head here because they've got the power hitting Shafiq Jan amongst them. Usman Ali can hit the ball a long way. He's a proper recognized batter. 17 gone, 128 for 7. As expected, success in the previous over, and Hassan Ali Shah will be given his last over of his spell, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and look at those figures that he has, 3 for 8 of 3 overs. So this is probably the last over that he will have to bowl, and after that a couple of overs still remaining. So if Majees Titans want to just see off this over very safely, rotate strike, take him along for only singles or doubles without taking any risks, the last 2 overs can be in favour of Majees Titans. Oh, this is excellent here from Hassan.
What a move. Continuing with Hassan Ali Shah from Oman Tel, and he knows if he can get one more wicket in this over without going for boundaries, the last 2 overs they have got the services of Jiten Kumar Ramanandi as well as Yashash GL, who bowled a decent, good over the previous one. So Hasnain, all he needs to do is get rid of this man on strike, Usman Ali.
Usman Ali, proper recognized batter, and one would just expect him to keep his head level. Just like that, another single. This will still hurt the Royal Oman Stallions. They want the dots to count.
Battle of nerves. 2 champion sides up against each other. We have seen a dramatic chase in the second game. On day 8, Renaissance Challengers registering their first win, and these 2 sides are looking for a win to have that firm grip at top of the table. Spread field. They are pushing that short third onto the rope. Shafiq Jan loves pace because he will go after you. Top edge flies over the wicket keeper for maximum boundaries. What will be the length by Hassan Ali Shah?
Well, it's got to be full. Certainly, it's got to be full. It's got to be targeting the stumps. He'll have to put Shafiq Jan in a spot of bother there. There's a big chance for Shafiq Jan to be trap leg before wicket, or if he just misses it all, ends up it's stumps flying all over. Oh, nails the block hole. This is absolute class from Hasnain. 4th wicket, and it's the all-important Shafiq Jan who can certainly turn things in favour of the Majees Titans on a night when he looks to be hitting hard, but not tonight. Tonight, it belongs to Hassan Ali Shah.
Described by Amin to bowl that fuller Yorker delivery. And razor sharp Yorker, rattling those stumps. Beauty to get rid of Shafi Jan. Wicket number 8 goes down. And all of a sudden, the pendulum shifting in favor of Royal Oman Stallions. Number 10 walks in, Hemal Tandil, 129 for the loss of 8.
.3, halfway through his over, Hassan Ali Shah has certainly made an impact on this game. And how? 4 wickets for 9. These are unreal figures and unreal performance. He's pulled out a trick from the hat. And 129 for 8, so near, yet so far for the Majees Titans. This time, slightly back of length. Works away for a single towards the onside. Look at him. He's dejected. He has his hands on his head. He didn't want that single to be taken. Champion stuff from Hassan Ali Shah.
That is where the experience comes in. Both the captains doing extremely good job in the first innings. Amir, Kaleem marshalling his troops quite well to keep them to 151 now. Nadeem using all his experience, using his premier fast bowler. Can he rescue Royal Oman Stallions? Hassan Ali to Usman Ali.
Looks to go for the big hoik. Getting nothing but air, and at the moment they were all okay in that penultimate delivery to concede a single to Usman. But now, with that last delivery, what they want to do is they want Usman Ali to stay on strike so that the next over, the bowlers can have a go at Hemal Tandil, who is still a decent bat, but then certainly not as decent as Usman Ali, who can turn things his way, who can be a power hitter of sorts. This is some exciting cricket here. It's a Saturday night. We do have work tomorrow. It's a school night, but everybody should be glued to this contest here. Hassan Ali. Oh, this one is close. Very, very close. And what a spell for Hassan Ali. Take a bow. He's made a match out of this. Majees Titans at the end of 18 are 130 for the loss of 8 wickets. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi to bowl the penultimate over. He's gone for runs in his first 2. 1 for 21 are what his figures read. So he'll have to put all of that behind him at the moment. It's Hemal Tandil on strike. Wide outside off. He's taken a big swing at it. It was in the air for a fair bit amount of time. Only a single, which brings Usman Ali on strike.
What an over, the previous one from Hassan Ali. Pressure mounting as we are inching closer to the climax of this encounter between these two sides. Still 21 runs needed from a commanding position. Some ordinary shots, poor shot selections, not reading the situation. The likes of Wasim, Vishwa, they just gave away their wickets. Even the youngster Aryan Bish, it gave an opportunity for Royal Oman Stallions to crawl back into this game.
Well, more so, I think the turning point was that wicket of Aryan Bisht, because he was probably a proper recognized batter. This time he's crunched it towards the offside. He'll look for the second but not get it because the fielder's onto it in a flash. So very, very alert Royal Oman Stallions at the moment. Just loving the tension out there in the middle. Back to back every night we're having action-packed games all going down to the wire. And we already see you holding your head thinking about another long night ahead of you, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I need to carry my blood pressure tablets. I mean, it's going up and down with each and every delivery passing by. What a game of cricket we have witnessed. It was run ball 30. They gave away their wickets, trying to be the hero of this game. Vishwa, Aryan and Wasim Ali. Poor piece of batting, trying to play that scoop, but excellent piece of bowling by Jiten Kumar Ramanandi, following the batter, a dot delivery.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see that Royal Oman Stallions dugout, everybody is applauding every dot ball. They know that even singles taken in close vicinity are going to hurt them, so that the Majees Titans are inching towards that target. But then dot balls, that's worth its weight in gold. This time he's shown the face of the bat. Long chase, looking for the second. Hemal Tandale is running and running hard. He'll complete the second, so making up for that dot delivery.
Trusting his partner Usman Ali, running hard. Hemal is back on strike. Every run matters here. The 20 goes to 18. And look at that, chasing that delivery, not in control, but running hard, and Usman just waiting and waiting for Hemal Tandale to make a comeback. They need a boundary here.
Yes, absolutely. Never before in this innings was a boundary so much necessary for Majees Titans. Oh, has he got it? No, it's one bounce to the fielder. Nearly there, nearly there. Jiten Kumar Ramanandi has pulled out a good over so far. 5 runs of 5 deliveries, and that's all right.
Not taking calculative risk has been the problem. Vishwa, who looked so good against Nadeem, getting those back-to-back maximums, just gave away his wicket against Hassan.
Right then, last ball. And I think Usman Ali is going to strike big. Oh yes, he tries, certainly. Looks to take the single, and this is going to be the right result here, because that would mean in the next over, the final over, Usman Ali will face the bowler first. 19 gone, 136 for the loss of 8 wickets. This is going down to the wire. Final over, and as many as 16 runs needed of 6 balls. They still have those couple of wickets in hand, and it's going to be Yashas GL who will be entrusted with the responsibility of getting some good 2 points for the Royal Oman Stallions. Usman Ali facing Yashas GL. Oh, big shot. This is going high. This is going high, but the fielder also settling underneath it. What a turn of events. Karan Sonavle, the level-headed, the calm and composed Karan Sonavle under that catch, picking up his second for the night. But Yashas GL has executed a plan, and Royal Oman Stallions are back in the game.
A game of fine margins here at Oman Cricket Academy. It was in the block hole, not able to clear that shorter boundary. Karan Sonavle, what a game he is having. Got runs in the first innings, taking those crucial catches, patrolling the deep mid-wicket region. Wicket number 9 goes down. The last man walks in, Abid. for Majees Titans. It's 136, still 16 needed in the last 5 deliveries.
Yes, SGL now. Once again to Abid. Oh, that was full, looking for that Yorker, missing it. He's got a little bit of bat onto it, so it's going to be a boundary. Much to the delight of Majees Titans. They'll be very happy that this inching closer. You can never save it, especially 12 runs needed and nearly 4 deliveries. You're just 2 big hits away from a win.
Perfect delivery, but somehow he manages to put in the gap between fine leg and square leg. 4 runs, last 4 deliveries, still 12 needed.
Absolute nail biter here, this one. Yashas GL. Oh, this is brilliant. He's looking to swing and swing hard, but gets nothing but air. But what that'll do is he'll probably scamper across for a single, so he probably has done his bit for the night. Abid Ali. Now it's up to Hemal Tandil.
Such a cruel, at the same time, it's a funny game. The batters who were dominating the proceedings, they played some false strokes that led to the fall of the likes of Wasim Ali, Vishwa. When those two were there, they were marching quite well towards the target of 152, but now it looks distance for Majees Titans.
A game of 2 halves here. Full toss, drilled down the ground. A fielder there looking to stop it, and yes, of course he does it. There's just 1 run. How costly is that going to be here?
Now, if they get 2 boundaries, then it will hurt them, not going for that second run. Abid.
They'll have to believe. They'll have to believe. It's just going to be a guided Yorker onto the stumps. He'll have to dig it out. Yes, he does, because he's missed his mark. It's only going to be a single. So well and truly, statistically, the Royal Oman Stallions have one hand on this game. They've nearly clinched this one. Look at that dugout. They are dejected. They can't believe themselves as to what's happened out there.
So much of experience, but at the crucial time, playing those false shots. The team is in trouble. The likes of Wasim Ali, Vishwa, 2 senior players are to be blamed for this defeat. Final delivery, and what a comeback win for Royal Oman Stallions, and a heartbreak for Majees Titans.
Look at those celebrations. They certainly seem to be quite excited about it. This is a job well done. They've worked hard, especially Hassan Ali coming back into that 18th over and making sure that things go the Royal Oman Stallions' way. Picking up key wickets at the right time, plucking back at every instance. Whenever this game seemed to be going in the favor of the Majees Titans, the Royal Oman Stallions would peg it back in their favor. They'll be a happy unit here. Royal Oman Stallions, handshakes all around. The umpires have done their bit as well. And eventually it's all about those handshakes, the sportsman spirit. They'll be dejected, but they'll still be very, very upbeat about their position on that points table. They've given themselves a chance, not tonight, but then certainly there's always another day of cricket to be played and another opportunity to help your team secure a win. On the other hand, the Royal Oman Stallions, well, they'll feel as if they've won a lucky draw here.
What a game of cricket we have witnessed. The final game on day 8 going in favor of Royal Oman Stallions, and good to see shake of hands between both the parties, the spirit of the game. It's always good to see the kind of sportsman spirit we have seen in this tournament. The crunch situation, the fast bowler Hassan Ali, he delivers yet again for his side. A true match winner with the ball for Royal Oman Stallions. Now let's have a look at that batting card. They started really well thanks to Amir, Kaleem, though the likes of Gihan and Abhinav were back in the hurt early. Exit for them arrives Ferrisco, Adams getting those quick 20, then 35 and 23 from the blade of Vishwa. The problem has been they were in a hurry, and in the process they just went on to lose those regular wickets, and that dented their hopes of going beyond 151. At the end, all they could manage is 143.
Most of the bowlers went for runs, but not Hasnain Ali Shah. What a champion performer and what a champion of a person he is. 4 wickets for 10 runs in his allotted 4 overs, and the economy unbelievable. 2.50 in a high pressure run chase when all the other bowlers were going at above 7 runs and over. As far as the wickets are concerned, Karthik picked up 2 wickets and Yashas GL picked up 2 wickets as well in their 4 overs. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi had a scalp to his name. 1 for 27 in 3. And as the tournament keeps getting on in its final stages, you see that the extras are also reduced to a minimum. Just the 4 extras contributing to 143 for 9, ensuring Royal Oman Stallions secure a win. That's probably how things transpired. They were chasing and they knew that they had a stiff target up against them, but then they picked up 2 early wickets. Both the left-handers back in the heart. Amir Kaleem went swinging. Middle stump cartwheeling. But then the right-hander and the left-hand combination of the 2 batters out there in the center ensured that things kept coming. The runs kept flowing in favor of the Majees Titans. Reverse sweep, and that led to the peril of that right-hander. Wasim Ali came on, scored some runs. Amir Kaleem looked absolutely great, but then he had to go as well, looking to cut. Some delightful shots from the bat of Vishwa, and Wasim Ali looking to bring Majees back into the game. And at one stage, it did seem that the Majees Titans were well and truly cruising towards that target. But then Vishwa had to depart, and so did Wasim Ali. And then came that big over where wickets tumbled, and wickets tumbled very, very well. Hasnain Ali Shah making sure Shafi Jan does not repeat antics of his previous game. And then Karan Sonav under pressure, calm and composed under pressure, sealing this victory for the Royal Oman Stallions. What a night of cricket we have had. This is absolutely enticing stuff, absolutely brilliant from both the teams. Match number 20 in Oman Cricket D20, powered by Fancode. Royal Oman Stallions have won by 8 runs. They scored 151, batting first with Karan Sonavle, 51 of 37 deliveries. Vinayak Shukla played a quick fire, 49 of 19. And Abid Khan picked up 4 wickets for 18. Shafi Jan 3 for 19. And Amir Kaleem picked up a couple of wickets as well. In response, 143 for 9. And that largely contributed by Amir Kaleem, 37 of 28. Wasim Ali, 35 of 29. Vishwa Vijay also contributed 20 odd runs. In the end, Royal Oman Stallions have won this contest, and most certainly we'll all be excited to know after all those power pack performances who will be the man of the match. We've got Pranav Mehta on the sidelines on the other side of the break. Do stay tuned.
He has timed that one well. That is the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is. one well. That is the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is.
Famous wins are those that are snatched from the jaws of defeat. And this was one certain case of that particular example. Welcome to the post-match presentation of Royal Oman Stallions versus Majees Titans. And what an incredible game of seesaw have we witnessed here. Royal Oman Stallions that were cruising to go towards 170 at one point of time were cut down to 151. And they would have probably believed that was enough. Not really. Majees Titans came out swinging. And at one point of time, just overrun a ball is what they required. They found a way to sink from there. And Royal Oman Stallions were the team that were victorious. And one man which made sure that Royal Oman Stallions got to 150 plus is certainly going to be the man of the match, Vinayak Shukla. What a player he's turning out to be. He'll collect his memento from Empire AK Mujahid. Congratulations, Vinayak. What a player you're turning out to be. What took you to that shot making? You were at 49, not looking for the milestone?
Thank you for that. Definitely, I'm not looking for the milestone because I think the long sixes needed to be hit here. If I get a couple of more sixes, then it will be more beneficial for the team. We can cruise towards the 170 or something. So I don't think much about the milestone.
Now, we do know you're a part of the think tank with the gloves behind the stumps. Talk us through. At one point of time, the game completely out of equations of Royal Oman Stallions and Majees was cruising.
Definitely credit goes to the bowler who held their nerves at the crucial times. And Nadeem Bhai and all the senior bowler has stepped up whenever the team needed the most, especially the Hassan and Jiten Kumar Ramanandi, the way he did. And the Yashas GL also do his job brilliantly.
And talk us about the final one. Your role in Royal Oman Stallions and then with the national side as well. You were opening the batting for Royal Oman Stallions, starting in this tournament, and now you're at that number 5, number 6 slot where you have been dominating once again.
I don't think about my number. Wherever the team feels they needed me, I am always ready to take the shoes. So I am ready to play any role, whichever I want, whichever the team and the management needs to me do.
Congratulations, Vinayak. You've got that win because of Vinayak.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Welcome. So that's it from the post-match presentation. We're done for the day, but not really done through the tournament because there's lots more action on offer. Do join us tomorrow.
He has timed that one well. That is the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is.